Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's it going, everyone? Let's see, microphone check, background check. I've been trying to experiment with a different stream setup where I noticed a couple of streamers that stream dual stream, and then they have a third stream for like letterbox, like vertical streaming. So it's just like playing around with that, seeing if that's something I can actually do. Probably can, I just need to not suck at this. Anyways, good morning, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. My introduction is thus. I go by Mechanical Beanstalk. I'm a variety streamer who tries to do more off-the-radar games, which includes games that have a very strong community presence that you can, meet more people in, or modded presence that have a very unique gameplay experience, or indies or retros that need a little bit more time in the spotlight, right? But today, it's not really off the radar necessarily. It's pretty popular. Rogue Trader, right? Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, our continuing unofficial Warhammer 40,000 Sundays. We're playing Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. If you're unfamiliar with the setting, it's a far off future of 40,000 plus. Life is very cheap. Technology is very archaic, bloated, and essentially everything's very grim and dark, so to speak. There's 30 plus years of lore, and various authors have gone into it. It has a very interesting setting. My favorite sci-fi setting, I would say. We are playing as a rogue trader in this game called Rogue Trader, right? It's a sort of privateering merchant prince that has kind of like a contract of nobility and freedom to do what he pleases outside of the borders of the Imperium, but also a little bit inside the borders of the Imperium too. So we played through the campaign once. I tried to make a space Viking king in space. So he ran his city ship like kind of like almost like a Ned Stark from Game of Thrones. I don't know. One of the Starks, I'll say. Wearing a crown, referring to himself as king. This campaign, we're playing through as a little bit more of like an evil or possibly heretical side. It depends on how things go. Less noble, right? We're playing as through the mod toy box. We're playing as a space halfling. In this setting, they're called Ratlings. But we're doing a space halfling rogue trader, right? Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle of the Teawhistle dynasty. And we have a little different ship model, different ship build. Our backstory is that our populace is majority halflings, right? So it contradicts in a fun way with the grimdark, oppressive, serious side of 40k. I always like the big dumb universe side of 40k personally, where you can load up a church and then fire it out of a cannon at a planet, that sort of thing, right? But spoilers for the Lex Imperialis DLC. I'm trying to see how I should actually talk about the DLC going forward, because it is kind of a spoiler, but you do get I should say we're doing the DLCs and the content we didn't do the first campaign. Anyways, in this particular DLC, what I'm assuming is the end, you get your body swapped, right, with a maid, right? And through the the magic of modding, I'm going to keep the body instead of swapping back. So now Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle is going to have the kind of hybrid body of a human woman, right? For the rest of the campaign. It's kind of derailing the campaign a little bit, but as a Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader role-playing game DM, I'm very familiar with derailing a campaign. But anyways, let's bounce into it, and we have to rejoin a battle that we've been fighting for some time, it feels like. But let's see here. So I think everything's running okay. Microphone's running okay. Sound is running okay. Let me know if like the sound quality dips or anything happens that's weird. After I do this stream, I might do like a little test stream to kind of get that vertical split that I was talking to you about. Okay, so we had some trouble last Rogue Trader stream about this battle. Like the difficulty spikes in certain battles are like whew, like crazy. I am playing it on hard, from what I remember. Introduction for those of you who are unfamiliar with the campaign. This is or was Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle, but now it's in the body of a house maiden called Miriam. I think her name is right. he or she now, Lord Captain Guppo is in the. I haven't been able to change the model of the from male to female just yet. I'm trying to work on that without actually breaking the model itself. But Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle is an overseer, so he has a lot of like charisma, bonus stuff. That's how I was originally going to be. Originally I was going to be making him into just a pure charisma character, right? Buff certain guys. He's a spotter for any of the party snipers. The new archetype classes, right? We chose Overseer. We chose eventually we tried Servo Skull. The Overseer is the familiar class if you're unfamiliar with it. But we went over to the Cyber Eagle, right? And it's a kind of a pet class that can spend most of its time above the battlefield. It can't be targeted, right? It has a lot of blinding and manipulation. Shot manipulation kind of stuff. It's kind of hard to describe, but like it does so much damage by itself, right? Like Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle not only is a charisma guy, but he's also kind of at this point like a DPS, man. I've had him like kill a lot of stuff with his bird. This is my bird Barnabas, right? Modded portraits a little bit. We're changing things all around. But yeah, Barnabas, look at that beautiful boy with his beautiful soulful eyes, right? And the other party members we have a lot of my party members we've changed. Let's actually load this really quick. Well, actually, I'll go over this really quick. I have to load it in order to reset their sizes. But they're all halfling sizes, but you have to do one load in order to for the game to recognize it. But we changed the majority of party members that are going to be staying in our party somewhat. Originally, since it was supposed to be a halfling-only campaign, most of the party is going to be halflings. So we have halfling Adira, right? Mostly focusing on DPS and psychic stuff. It's pretty common. She is also trying to oversee her classes of Cyber Raven. So there's a Cyber Raven. Allows her to relay a lot of her beneficial abilities and her spells, right? We have our only mercenary left in the group that we made at the beginning of the game. Officer Molly Prickleberry, again, another halfling. Mostly just pure sniper, but her DPS is kind of like dropped off a little bit. So she will end up getting replaced with Marazai, which is a Dark Elf companion you get a little bit later in the game. Essentially, early in the game, in order to survive, I filled my party up with mercenaries, and just until like the people, like the actual verbal party started filling in, if that makes sense. We have Halfling Jay, right? And now Jay is normally an officer and is more of like a charisma character. We rebuilt her with Toybox, the mod. We respect her. So she's now a blade master, but it's like a dual-wielding pistol, Dark Eldar pistol, Eldar swords, right? And the idea is that with the finesse talent, she gets her damage is based on agility with Eldar swords instead of strength. And the Dark Eldar pistol, it has a lot of different... the Blade Master talents do detrimental debuffs with its AoE like multi-shot attack, and eventually it's going to be dealing like I think bleeding damage or dot damage if it doesn't already. And eventually, I think I'm not sure if I got the talent yet, but the idea is that once you do get a debuff, then you also get additional bonuses based on that unit you debuffed, right? So I'm finding a little bit of synergy on it. She seems pretty good so far. At the very least, she can do a decent amount of damage with her sword or pistol. But sure, her ability to kind of jump around in combat and like kind of rewind time to her first where she started off in the turn of combat. That's been pretty useful so far, right? We have Solomorn, right, riding his cyber corgi, 𝕽𝖏𝖚, right? But we respect Solomorn into a tank. So his first archetype is a warrior with taunt, right? I don't consider that cheating because you can make a mercenary. Anything like I try to make it so like anything you can actually do mechanics wise with a mod, you can do as if you hired a mercenary, inspect the mercenary like that, right? And you can spec a mercenary to be an Arbite's tank with a Cyberhound. So I just kind of respect him for that, right? 𝕽𝖏𝖚, the goodest boy ever. And finally, the last modded character is 𝕽𝖆𝖊𝖿. Now, 𝕽𝖆𝖊𝖿 was a sniper. We're actually making her through mods into like a bulky heavy gunner. She's like a much larger than a typical Eldar, right? You can see by her frame. And let's see, can I actually see her full frame? Let's see, but she is. I didn't really use like heavy weaponry last campaign, so we're doing mostly heavy weaponry. I think eventually you get Eldar heavy weaponry, and she will be able to do that. But she's so big. I took off the Eldar tag so she can use different variants of armor, right? She is. She's able to wear human armor, human bulky armor, because she's so big. Because she's so big, this is my headcanon. She can no longer use Eldar weapons. So let's do save, and let's load. Normally when we're at Warhammer 40,000 Sundays, unofficial Warhammer 40,000 Sundays, we do talk about Warhammer 40,000 lore a little bit. Not really 100% sure what I can talk about today. Last time we talked about what our potential character could be in the new Dark Heresy, Warhammer 40,000 Dark Heresy cRPG, and we decided on to have like a 𝕽𝖆𝖊𝖍𝖁 philosophy inquisitor, right, of the Order Hereticus. So Order Hereticus, and we're trying to make it more like monk themed. I kind of have a few concepts generated, art concepts, whatever, of like how he's going to look. But in the Warhammer 40,000 lore, the 𝕽𝖆𝖊𝖍𝖁 doctrine or philosophy in the Inquisition, the secret police, goes something like you're kind of a war. Well, they're called warmongers by other members of the Inquisition, and essentially what their deal is that they believe that only through discord and adversity can the Imperium be strengthened. So like they'll cause wars to weed out like the weak. So anyways, that's what we're talking about last week. I don't know if we're going to be talking more about that guy, but if we have a lot of load times, we'll figure something out. So in regards to the battle, the gist of it is that you have to, in order to damage the main guy, you have to destroy statues, right? And every statue that is up gives him a 25% damage buff. Through some save scumming, I was able to get to that point. The only thing I didn't do on stream live was destroy the Stone Sentinels. It took a little bit of time, but like I'm playing this game. This is like a self imposed like penalty, right? Because I'm playing this. I'm playing Space Halflings as if they have plus 10 agility, plus 10 perception, but then negative 10 strength, negative 10 toughness, and the negative 10 toughness, like it was so like everything just one shots you on hard mode. Like it makes so much of a difference. It's crazy. So anyways, I think I can. Like I can actually damage him now. He is coming up. I don't remember exactly what I was doing. However, I could do... Oh! Yeah, one problem is that... Yeah, like everyone's kind of in a weird position. I killed, I think, a lot of their... Yeah, I killed a lot of the small nobles. There's that. So we have... Corrupted Guard. She can't really dodge. It's a problem. Where's my baby boy birdie? Baby boy birdie. So, what is this guy in the initiative order? Okay, he is over here. I'm not sure if I should power through the boss. Let's see. Like, I can get him. I feel like I do want to do bolts. The veil of reality is already at its maximum. So I'll probably, in order to make her survive, I probably have to load a few times. Officer Molly Prickleberry. So who's next? Captain Guppo is in melee. Let's see here. There's a lot of problems here. One thing I can do is I can... Was it Corrupted Guard 153? If I could... It'd be nice if I can kill him. But then this noble... I could probably kill him, right? Yeah, I could probably kill him. So Captain Guppo would be free to run. But to where? This guy has a shot in Guppo. Hold on, I got a little baby who's crying. Cotton fur. Mango has cotton fur. Hey, Mango. What's up? He's crying like a little baby. He's not even a year old. Can't believe it. Yeah, it's we got him in March last year. He was born in our garage. Hi. Are you crying like a little baby? He is still a baby. Let's see. Okay, so my first instinct is to kill that guy next to Captain Guppo. So when Capo's turn comes up, he can run, I guess. Run, and then he can use the eagle. I think that's probably what I'll do. Otherwise, Captain Guppo is just going to get shot up. And his turn is coming up. Hi. Oh, he is so happy right now. Yeah, fall asleep. Are you falling asleep? You're falling asleep? You worked up your... You're just crying, crying, crying. You know, look at how sleepy he looks. Baby. Just a baby boy. I think I'll do that. I'll use Captain Guppo. I can move him into cover, so at least... I don't think any of these guys have shots, do they? Okay. Out. Go up there. And I'm gonna try. Hi. I'll do. Hi. Save. Let's see here. See, this is my. Remember. Attack. Attack, Mango. I'm probably gonna have to put him back out. Let's see here. So didn't I have in case let's do this. Down, down. Okay. Gonna go away? Cool. All right. So the thing is, she has to have to escape. She's gonna get a free attack of opportunity, but it's fine enough, I think. I'll concentrate on freeing these guys up. Hopefully, Salmorn will live. I'm still in kind of a precarious situation. Well, hold on. Let's do... First off, okay, I have 5 ticks. So let's do... Can I move? Relocate. And then I can hit, hit, hit. I don't know if that's going to hit everyone.
Let's see what you can do.
Okay, it did not hit, of course, didn't hit the guy that I wanted to hit. And then we'll do...
Quiet, Whispers. It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
Okay. Interesting. And then I'll move... It's like I could... no. This fight is like so hard.
What is this foreboding?
That's fine-ish. And we'll do... Kill this guy.
Be gone.
Okay. And then... I can do it again. I forget why. But okay. Sure. Oh, no. This is the sensory deprivation. Okay. Sensory deprivation. That's fine. Actually, I could do the... Guppo. Wait. How far away is he? Tissue explosion. Explode permanent. I'll do blind on this guy. I think that's better. He should be blind, yeah. Okay. And then...
Will do.
Should give him a little bit more wounds. Not a lot, but enough. Well, not even enough, really. That...
Not this Scryer's job.
What? I don't know what? Okay, weird. Anyways. So, Captain can move. Okay. And he can also heal. Who is... Okay, he's up. Stone Sentinel is up. I think... well, let's see here. Let's do... You serve me. I think I still have...
Not my specialty.
How dare you steal my body, you foul beasts! Anyways, ensuring I can do... Safe. I can do blind and I can do obstruct vision. And I want to see if I can get a shot from him to one of his homies. Oh, that wouldn't work out. No, Mango. Hold on, wait. I gotta put Mango out. He's gonna pull all the camera stuff out. Don't pull the camera stuff out. Don't pull the camera stuff out. Here's his butt. Don't pull the camera stuff out. I have a choice between chaos on the outside, chaos on the inside. Let's see, make sure everything's running okay. Okay, cool. Every single movement from here on in, well, in this entire combat, is going to be very important. You know what really helped me last time was drugs. Outside the game. No, I mean, sort of inside the game. Oh, what am I saying? Let's see. So I'm trying to get, because he can have a really good shot, right? If he misses my eagle, he can shoot someone else. So I can do. Sounds like. Oh, you know what? Can I get him to shoot this guy? Would that even work?
Not a problem for me.
Wait. Is Barnabas dead? Wait, is Barnabas dead? Wait, how did... Oh, he did hit Barnabas, but he also hit the guy. I think I need to have Barnabas up. I need to lose as little people as possible. So there's probably a lot of saves coming. Like a lot of saves coming. Like so much saves coming. Oh, you guys are going to see the loading screen so many times. It's going to be crazy. So, I guess we can, if we talk about lore, we can also talk about the, we could talk about the character's backstory. Like, where is he from? We can do stuff like that, which would be interesting. Let's see here. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I feel like the loading times are getting a little bit better. I don't know if owlcat tweaked the load times in the background. Let's see here. But that's okay. So boop and boop. Should okay. So wait, but it says 1 hit point. Wait, it's still up. I don't know. I guess I could do it again. Just out of curiosity. Wait, is he dead? Hey, Barnabas is definitely dead. Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess I could do, if Solomon survives, I could have Solomon. You know what? Actually, what I should do? I should load. I should try to blind the guy first. Blind the guy, so he less likely to hit me. Hit my bird, rather. And then I can use 2 of his shot. Interesting. I can blind. Yeah. I can just get his ballistic skill down. It doesn't say anything about, like, he rolls to hit. Like, my understanding of the Cyber Eagle's ability is that if it misses, it automatically hits someone, an enemy behind you, right? It doesn't say, like, they have to roll again to hit. So long as I keep his ballistic skill, like, very low, I don't know, this might be the best way to take out the entire combat. So I can do, like, say... Okay, so I can do... What does he have? He has a little bit of bleeding. Grand performance. What's that? Targets affected by captive audience have their armor, dodge, and parry reduced by blank. Under surveillance. Overseer with their Cyber Raven ignores the creature's cover. And every time you hit him, he targets you. Him or any of his golems or the wizard, he targets you. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do blinding strike. What's his ballistic skills? 96. So I'll do. Can I do more? I think I can only hit these 2 guys. Blinding strike. Okay. So negative 40. Now we can do.
Suits my purposes.
And it's still hit. So I don't know. Maybe I should wait. Let's see if I can not get hit that one time. I mean, 40% or 40 weapon skill, still a decent amount. And he's like point blank. He should wait. He should not even be. Well, I'm gonna get so annoyed by this loading screen. You know they should have it like so many like loads or save scums you do. It like changes the background to be more mocking. Like gradually more like disappointed in you. Like first time you load it, it's the execution stage with all the crowd in the background. Second time the crowd are just kind of like they look a little bored. Third time are just like they're just they're just kind of going off getting drinks. Okay, let's Let's try this again. Flying strike. Yeah, that's all I can really do. Blinding strike. Take aim. Let's see here. See, the only problem with using, bring it down. Like, the only one I can, well, and I can still make a good use of it. But, like, for her, it takes 3 AP in order to use her rapid fire. So, I wonder if there's a talent that gets rid of that. Anyways. So, boop. Boop.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay. Still. Let's see if we can do it again.
Suits my purposes.
So that's what that feeling was about.
I just love how he explodes. Anyways, I definitely want to do this. I know it's like what's happening? Load. Oh, cooperative. Okay. Got it. See, like, I think cooperative works a little bit better on a game like Baldur's Gate 3 when, like, if you can kind of split up and do your own thing, open up menus while the other player's like talking to people. Like, you could choose to get involved with the conversation or not. Like games like Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous and like the Warhammer 40,000 role-playing games, cRPGs, I don't know if it would work as well in co-op, but I don't know. Maybe someone has more experience than I do about that. See, he hits every single time with a 40 weapon skill.
Their fragility has been exposed.
I'll do it a couple more times. He has to miss eventually, right? A couple more times, and if he doesn't, he still is able to kill my guy. Or I could just like kill. I can see if my Cyber Eagle can kill that guy by himself. Probably not. Mango's just crying. It's like poor, neglected, abused little kitten. I gotta do. Doesn't say how much. I don't think he can do 153 wounds, but the sniper definitely can. Can I do anything? Like obstruct or more blinds? More stacks of blind? Is that a thing? Can't buff my own bird, which is weird.
All too easy.
Okay. At least Barnabas is up. That's fine. Now, one more tick. I don't have to worry about that guy. And he doesn't have any actual targets. Oh no, we still have more. Corrupted Noble, Stone Sentinel, Officer Molly could probably... Maybe Officer Molly could have actually finished that guy off. Not that it really matters too much. Then we have Corrupted Guard. Like, Solomorn's going to be taking a lot of damage. No doubt about that. And definitely have to move him out of the way. See if I can just move him out of the way. And then we got Strafe. I can do boop. And then boop. Let's just do that. Do Strafe. Hopefully I can kill this guy. There we go. Nice. And that's fine. Less guys is good. I feel like I can, like, if I dogpiled this guy, I can kill him, even with the 50% damage reduction. Let's go, I guess. Anyone dead? I feel like I definitely need Solomorn up. Let's load one more time. Do 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 do. Anyways, let's see here. Boop, boop, boo, doo, boop, boop, boo, doo, boop, boo. What else can we talk about today? You know what we can just do? We can look up more about the Radical's Handbook. Or... what else can we do? Let's just go back to the game. Oh, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Really does help me out. Currently working on getting to 500 subs over on YouTube. If you can help me out on that, that would be amazing. Vision. So we did blind on this guy, right? Yes. Okay, so we do this. When does this guy go? This guy goes before J. So, can I kill anyone else? Corrupted Guard. I think this is probably the best target for this. Can I do... Wait, can he actually... Can I land inside? No, wait. This... No, he has to land in an open spot. Okay, that's fine.
Not a problem for me.
Do 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 do. Let's load it again. I forgot to do something. So I can kill that one guy that's near Captain Guppo and all that stuff. Or I can kill the guys that are right above him, closer to the altar. I haven't even really considered what I'm going to do about the whatchamacallit, the spellcaster up there. The spellcaster's not really doing much except like draining Captain Guppo's health for some reason from across the battlefield. Whatever. Not upset. Let's see. Let's do... We can look through the Inquisitor's Handbook. What is it? Tours. Handbook. Dark Heresy. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. Boo-boo-boo. Do full screen. Cool. All right, that's something we can actually do after the next load. All right. So wondering if, like, I could do... Because I could... Wait, I could do... I don't know if this is better. I could do this, plop them right there, and you might be able to hit both of these guys, actually. This might be better. Maybe. But how else would I kill this guy? That's the thing. Let me try this out really quick. Boop. Then I can do boop.
this path.
Did he one-shot my guy? Okay, well, he killed one guy. Interesting. So he got like a crit, I guess. Interesting. Not really sure what the best thing to do here is. Less people is always really good. But like all my guys are just like so squishy at the moment. So let's see here. So Inquisitor's Handbook. This was I think one of the first add-ons for Dark Heresy, the pen and paper RPG when it first came out, and it gives just a lot of different gear, subclasses, prestige classes, locations, stuff like that. So it'd be like in character build ideas too, and new backgrounds also. So Noble Born. I don't really have any specific like goal in like talking about lore with you guys today, but mocked the past, even background packages. I mean, I think what I would want to do is just kind of get more ideas for my character in the Dark Crusade. Dark Heresy. I'm sorry. Dark Heresy, Dark Crusade. Dark Heresy's cRPG, right? Adepts Knowledge of Power. I'm not really sure what kind of, like... I feel like I'm picturing like a dual pistol, like Inquisitor, right? I always thought that would be kind of cool. Just like a gunslinger and a gunslinger Inquisitor. That would be pretty sweet, actually. Red Vaults of Lugnum, Arbitrators. It just has like all these are just like background packages you take at the beginning of character creation in Dark Heresy, and it just kind of gives you a little bit. It moves your talents around a little bit. It gives you a little bit of an idea like how to build your character, right? So, interesting. Let's go back. So I can kill this guy easy enough. I think I can hit this. Wait, so hold up, wait. Can I get him to attack? No, that's stupid. That's a stupid idea. I was like thinking about if he targets whoever last targeted or dealt damage to a sentinel, right? But could I could I have him like target himself? No, right? That's not possible, right? But let's do boop, and we'll do
nothing I can't do.
You should have fought better.
Why is he getting one shot all of a sudden? Try it one more time. Yeah, he wasn't getting one shot before. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you know what? Maybe it has something to do with Solomor's like aura. I don't think the boss has missed one shot. With a 40 weapon. Well, I guess some of my guys have like 40 weapon skill, 40 ballistic skill. Interesting. Baby's just gonna be crying on the other side of that door. Crying, baby. Cry, cry, cry. I kind of want to let him in. Well, I'll let him in. So excited. So excited to pull my cords out of my computer. If the stream drops, you can just kind of assume that he pulled some stuff out of my computer, flip some switches. Hi. You want to chill out? I just want to give you a hug. Actually, I should probably put him back with his sister. I just want to give you a hug. You're so cute. You're so cute. So I think maybe there's some sort of like aura effect. That's why he doesn't immediately die. So I'll just go back to what I was doing before. Boop. Boop.
Already done.
Okay. And then I can do... There you go. Okay. But didn't he like stay down there last time? I don't know. The mechanics in this game are so confusing sometimes. This is spend like an hour on this one turn. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Got... So, Astral Knives. Let's just read a little bit about the Astral Knives. So this is a faction that is going to be in the Calixi sector. So it might show up in the Dark Heresy cRPG, right? The Astral Knives. As members of a prescribed Imperial Death cult, the Astral Knives must keep their beliefs secret to all but their most trusted confidants. A secret society within the closed society of the Voidborn. The Astral Knife cult takes it upon themselves as a sacred duty to keep mankind safe during voyages through the warp. Interesting. If a voyage suffers, dark portents are witnessed, or danger draws close in the warp, the Astral Knives carry out the sacrifice to ensure that the Emperor's protection. The most obviously unclean targets, such as mutants or psychers, obviously, are selected first, but almost anyone might be selected in consultation with ritual foretelling. Some 50 years ago, the Ordos Calixis declared the Astral Knives as a heretical sect after it was found that worshippers of the ruinous powers have infiltrated large parts of the cult, and a concentrated purge was undertaken. Despite this, the entrenched and widely dispersed death cult lives on, although scattered in far fewer numbers than before. An Astral Knife cultist is usually born rather than made, with certain Void families having long traditions of involvement with the cult, either as assassins themselves or in tactically providing support. Nor are they ravening killers. They are taught instead that their murders, often arranged to seem as accidents, are dreadful but necessary duty. Some members grieve over their victims when appropriate, although many seek to hone their skills by further taking payments for use of their skills among the Voidborn, particularly if the target is a dirt strider or not of the ship. Some more radical elements of the Inquisition have chosen, whenever possible, to absorb surviving untainted Astral Knives into the service as skilled spies and killers, and the Knives, for their part, are keen to prove their faith. Okay, so cool. Like in the ship culture that we actually saw in Rogue Trader, might have some of those guys, just one or two, sitting in there, doing their culty stuff. Interesting. Okie dokie. Okay, wait, yes.
Nothing I can't do.
Barnabas. Save. So I could try to see if he could survive. I can kill this guy, or I can kill Corrupted Guard. He's melee, isn't he? Yeah, Feudal Sword. You choose to kill this guy? I think I'll probably just try to kill this guy. I think he's just... Overall, it's probably a better choice. Although, that is an interesting option.
Not a problem for me.
Okay. Down to 1. Weird. Oh, I see. He got 69 damage. That's how he survived the last time.
Nothing I can't do.
You cannot change this
Okay.
path.
I think I'm going to let that slide. And I am going to... What did I do last time? run, obviously. And then do... Let's see, make sure... Well, hold on. First up, I can do a grenade, a free grenade. How far can I actually make this? Can I do... Ten through 21. I go... I feel like I should get this guy out of my way.
All too easy.
Free grenade. And... I could try to kill him as well. Oh no, I can't kill him. I don't have enough damage. Can I do... Yep. Oh, I can't move now. I thought for some reason I can continue to move. That's fine. We love loading. 99% of my streams. It's just load screens. So yeah, I tried playing, I was playing Hogwarts Legacy before the stream. And I definitely feel it's some sort of interaction on my computer. I don't know if it's with anyone else's. I know plenty of people stream Hogwarts Legacy, but for some reason, OBS, as soon as I open it up, when Hogwarts Legacy is up, it's just the frame rate just... blah. Like, I would have liked to actually stream a little bit more of Hogwarts Legacy at Christmas time, but man, it was just so difficult just to get it running properly. I don't know what was going on. But it's running fine now. Now that I don't have OBS up. Okay, so... And I can do this. And then do this. I already got that. That.
I shall not fear.
And then... I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna commit to my strategy. Kill this guy. Oh! Miss! Okay, save. Definitely save then. Okay, finally we got a miss. Interesting. So... I can do... Can I do my grenade? Grenade... No, I can't. Well, that's fine. I'm trying to move Captain Guppo out of the way anyways. Can't do anything with the grenade. And... I don't want to kill this guy, though. Can I feel like the second I move him out of cover, like, this guy's just going to shoot him. Yeah, it's probably better just to keep him in cover. I can do 1 AP. You know, do this on Irolet so she ignores cover. I should probably just do DPS. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's DPS, and then I can actually kill this thing. So yeah, that'll be fine. I'll do boop, and then yeah, that's boop.
Suits my purposes.
Some serious boop.
Do not give in to emotions.
Okay.
You are blinded by your
Okay,
own
let's see. See if we can keep Solomon alive. I think there is... I gotta look into more defensive skills. I think there is some stuff I'm missing off of Solomon. You know what I did last time with the last campaign? I spent a lot of time doing like side quests. So I'm probably a little bit underleveled for this combat. But... Internets. What do we got? This is Astral Knives. The Moritats. Sons of Despater. Clerics. The Great Chantries of Tarsus. What's that? The center of the ecclesiarchy's power in the Callisti sector is undoubtedly the great cathedral of illumination and Hive Tarsus on the capital world of Scintilla. In the shadow of this great edifice to the Imperial faith lies hundreds of miles. This is probably going to be featured. Because I think it does take place, it majority takes place on Scintilla. That's what I've heard. The Dark Heresy cRPG. Among these are the great chantries colleges created to train those talented enough or wealthy enough for high rank within the priesthood. Many chantries are sponsored by individual noble houses or dogmatic sects who seek to further their own ends by influencing subsequent generations of clergy. To their detractors, these chantries are the best diverse and at worst seditious breeding grounds for heresy or purely secular greed and ambition. Still, their presence and role has become the accepted tradition and it is a powerful one. Okay. Of the chantries, Drusin is the oldest and most mysterious. The 𝕽𝖌𝖚 is zealous hotbed whose claim is the great number of witch hunters they have produced in the past. Many choose the Vulpine as the dumping ground for the unwanted and unruly children, while the recently founded nation chantry is little more than a creature of current high cardinal made to consolidate his grip on power. Okay, interesting. I guess. Clerk trained in Tarsus Chantry is likely to be more politically minded than most, and might harbor ambitions for a high office one day. Some may see a role with the Inquisition as a stepping stone to greatest, or the vocation of the Order Sanctum Witch Hunter as a true calling. So we are a witch hunter. We're going to be part of. We decided we're going to be part of the Order Hereticus. We're going to have the Estevannian philosophy background. Who knows? But we are going to be like trained with like a pistol. Pew pew pew. So I don't know. Let's come back to this. Nothing's really catching my eye in terms of like backgrounds. It's still loading? What? Get out of here. Baby's crying on the other side of the door. The baby. Come on. Okay. Okay. We'll do another strafe. Can I get more people with the strafe? Can I do... Hold up. Let me see if that's even possible. Can I do, like, back here? No? Okay. No. Whatever. Strafe. Boop. And... boop. Or... boop. Here.
Absolutely not.
No, I can't? Okay. Here. Then here? No. Yes. No. Okay. Strafe. Here. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Save. And turn. Hopefully... What? Get out of here.
Feel the breath of Cylon trash.
First time they decided to do that. Whatever. So now it's going to be doing... Oh my god, the load times are killing me. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'll probably... after... Well, eventually I think I'll win this combat. It's just how many save scums am I really willing to do, right? But after this, I should really consider like leveling up my guys. Just doing side quests. Let's see here. Boop. So we got Redemptionist Firebrand, Mendicantine Missionary. Okay. The Mendicantine Fraters are the order of imperial preachers and confessors dedicated to a life ministering to imperial fold and protecting imperial faith among out the stars. That doesn't really feel like my Inquisitor. Redemptionist Firebrand. This is like one of my favorite pictures in 40k. Like I think this is one of the pictures that actually got me into 40k in general, because I got into it with Dawn of War. Dawn of War, like Soulstorm, right? And I read an instruction booklet. I think the description for the Penitent engine, that big thing in the background, was that this machine is powered by heretics' need to confess. Like, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'll look into this a little bit more. There we go. Right. Guardsman, the Ashes of War, Transwar Veteran, Soldier of the Margin Crusade, Psychers, translation. I might do a Psycher. I'm not entirely sure. A shadow over thy soul. There's nothing more dangerous than unguarded mind of a Psycher. Nascent or unprepared Psycher represents a delicious prospect to things lurking beyond. Many Psychers are preyed on this way or driven mad or or possessed, and ultimately find their deaths at the Imperial hand. Very few rare, though, triumph in their private war by their own strength of mind. Despite such a victory, most who encountered a demon in their emergence would be destined for execution or as a moral threat by the forces of the Black Ships. No system is perfect, and a fraction slip through the net. However, few survive their training and sanctioning to guard the secret shadow cast on their soul. A psyker who has had such a blight is left unusually resistant to chaos taint, a fact which may have attracted an inquisitor who persecutes the corrupting force of the warp. To them, we're investigating not the enemy from beyond. Was it the enemy? Is it the enemy from within, the enemy from beyond, enemy from without? Right. So we're not. Our inquisitor is not necessarily focused on the enemy from without or beyond. It's the enemy within. Right. A psyker who has such a blight is left unusually resistant to chaos taint. We read that. Guiding light of the Emperor, living nightmare. Oh my God. Scum, lifespan and shadow. The beast slaver. Cold Guild. I think I might actually look up the Scum background packages. That might be interesting. Anyways. Okay. So she's never been targeted before, but now, I guess, is the time for her. Why? Why is this suddenly a thing? Did I do... Hold up. Maybe... Let's load this one. Maybe it has something to do with the... I attacked from the opposite side and went there? I don't know, man. Like, the AI is just suddenly deciding it wants to kill Urilet, so I'm not even having to do a bunch of save scumming to save Urilet. Anyways, I guess we're gonna be we're gonna be doing a lot of like PDF reading, aren't we? Let's see. So, Scum are like the rogues in Dark Heresy, right? The Beast Slaver. The fighting pits of Incarnivora offer a bloody and popular diversion on many worlds where the rich and poor alike pay to see the bloodshed and vicious creatures to do battle for their sport. Such places are often magnets for all kind of illegal activity, outcasts, and wanderers, and the worst they say belongs to the organization known as the Beast House. I would be surprised if the Beast House didn't show up, because that's like one of the main criminal factions in the Dark Heresy setting. No one knows who heads the so-called Beast House. Nor do many realize how quite far it has spread through the pale underbelly of the Macarian marches. But according to some, it is a secret empire built on vice and suffering. Rumor has it that there are other even more unwholesome services that Beast Heart can provide, and who can say what dire secrets lie in its heart? There have been several attempts by the Imperial agencies to penetrate the higher echelons of the Beast House, but none have ended well. Some inquisitors actively seek out those who have been former associates of the Beast House. However, such an obviously dubious individual is a potential infiltrator to the highest reaches of the underworld, or simply uses a lightning rod for elements of the elements the Inquisitor wishes to flush out. The agreement makes little matter either way. Interesting. I'm not sure if I want him to have my Inquisitor have a criminal background. I don't know. Something to think about. Okay. I'm not sure if this triggered the AI, but can I do over here? I can if I wanted to, but let's see. The only thing I did different this time, what I did, started here and went here. Let's do here and go here. See if that makes any difference.
Exile has not ended yet.
Maybe she just lived last time. Okay, whatever. Okay, well, I think this is as far as I've gotten over the last like half an hour. No, Solomon is dead again. Well, if I lose Solomon, man, that's pretty much it. So Gotta go back. Let me get some more water. I'll be right back. I like how Mango the cat just casually tries to walk in through the door after crying so much. Okay, so I think... God damn it, man. I think I'm just like really under leveled for this battle. That must be it. Can I do anything else? Have Captain Guppo like be outside and see if like he can take a hit. Let's see. Yep. Yes, Captain Guppo.
Not a problem for me.
Yeah, take that. Take that. Okay, can't do that. Has 17 wounds, man. See what happens. Click off. Miss. Sell more. Block. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? Everyone's weak, but we have a bunch of survivors. Okay. And also, I can probably heal a lot of guys, actually. I have 2 healing packs. So run and gun, 5 MP. Dash, 9 MP. So I can run up and heal guys. So who do I want to kill, actually? Okay, so I don't have any more guys down here. That's good. And most of the little guys are dead. And I think the Tavrisk is probably going to kill... Oh, she's like the last in initiative order. Tavrisk the Sculptor. He's probably going to kill the Captain. So let me actually do... Save. In case of F up. Okay, how am I going to do this? Confident approach. You use confident approach, and then effective combat. Cause your person to be able to use again. +3 dodge reduction. Okay, so that's for sniping. Thinking I can do movement buff. I'm thinking I can do at least 1 heal. If I get into melee, though, definitely gonna die. Who's up? We got Tavrisk the Sculptor, Stone Sentinel. Okay, so I would like to heal Solomon. So I can do... Let's try this. Got that. Reckless Rush. And we'll do... Look at all that movement. Can I do... It's 2 AP. Actually, let's load. Let me see if I can have enough. I don't think I have enough movement for like both. For both 𝕽𝖊𝖏 and Solomon. I could do... I could do like 2 heals on Solomon. Because 𝕽𝖏𝖏's not going to get necessarily attacked immediately. So I'll boost my movement, run up to Solomon, heal him, he'll be able to weather the attacks. I can do that. Okay. So... okay, so I figure... okay, so what, right now, what is he? She has 8. So this gives 5. So you have 9. Stacks versatility. There's...
Rejoice in service.
okay, so you have 17. That's still not enough. I could do... I mean, I could do dash. It's free. I was just wondering if I can... now, I'm not going to be able to heal him no matter what, so let's just do... let's see. But I don't want to end the turn in melee, that's the thing. I mean, one should be enough.
I will not
One
be
heal.
deterred.
So I'll go here. God damn. Here. And then hopefully... I think it's an attack of opportunity, though.
Let my enemies tremble at the sound of my steps.
Okay. Officer Molly. Oh, wait. I thought she was in the last initiative order. Whatever. Does not provoke attacks of opportunity, so she can use that to get out of the way. So I can do this.
And so shall it be done.
And I can do... can I kill this guy? No. Can I do... choo 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 choo. It's like it's not really any of any use. Oh, it's an ender movement. Oh, it's her movement's already over. Shit. How about what about this guy? 95. You can kill this guy. 48% chance to hit. 5% chance to hit. They'll probably crit. No! Alright, let's see. Let's keep on going. Cold Guild Courier. I don't know. I'm not thinking. I'm thinking that like I'm not. I can't really picture him as my character to have like a criminal background. But Cold Guild Courier, peerless smugglers among the stars of the collecting sector. The Cold Guild's business is simple: transportation. Its members are made up of anonymous crewmen, corrupt officials, petty merchants, and even a few ship's captains. Its history goes back centuries. The Cold Guild's existence is something of an open secret, and although they may be outlawed by the Arbites and publicly decried by the church's captains, they persist, in no small part because of their usefulness to so many powerful groups and hidden factions. Of course, the Guild itself plays no favorites. Rarely bothered with petty contraband, the Guild specializes in high-profit, high-risk cargoes such as illegal arms and contraband. Maybe. I'm thinking about this background for my guy. But for a price, it can be hired to move anything from people on the run to small cargoes and can't even pass through controversial smuggling means. It's interesting. So maybe my guy was a smuggler in his like past life. Oh, I think we were actually thinking that he might be like the clone of a of a famous inquisitor. But this is interesting as well. Be the hunted renegade, noble traveling. Be the hunted renegade noble, traveling as a corpse on a part of the dead to the vilest of the most prescribed delights hidden in a fallen priest's aquila chain. The guild can also find a way to make the crossing. And cares nothing for the consequences if their employers cannot meet their steep price. Many inquisitors have the need of infiltrators and couriers to acquire the highest grade of information, and they find former guilders to be great assets. In the hunt for prescribed and dangerous items, an expert eye for hiding places is also extremely useful. Though valued for their unique skills, some are reluctant to recruit from these groups, not just for their unsavory past, but because of their long periods of traveling in chronic state suspension or in cramped holds. It is often required by the guild to take their toll on the health of their agents. Okay, Brotherhood of Tholos. We got Tech Priest, Disciples of Thol, Divine Light of Solex, Tech Heresy, Collecting Career Class. We got they introduced the Battle Sisters in this book. Modifying existing career. Black Priest, Bonded Emissary. Okay. Anywoo. Do. So you might still be able to kill Solomorn even if I heal. That's the problem. God, I wish I had... maybe I should respec Idira to get heals early. I can always do that after the combat. But... I can do... so many things I need to do. It's gonna be... How many hits is he gonna take before he's ready? He's gonna take... Grab the guard. 1 hit. 1 potential hit. 2 potential hits. So I think I need to heal him. 3... He's gonna take 3 hits before he's able to act. Okay. Do. Let's see. Boop. And then I can do boop. I think I have to do Reckless Rush. Because dash is what gets me out of the attack of opportunity zone.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens!
Here.
Emperor grants strength to faithful.
Just in time.
Okay. It's probably not going to make that much of a difference. Let's see here. Do...
Rejoice
Dash out.
in service.
Okay. And... Oh, barely! Barely. 48% still.
Actions will speak loud. Your corrupted
There we go.
way has failed you.
Okay. Let's see. I can do 1 free grenade. I feel I can just get this guy down. It's fine. Can I get you? No, I can't. Do anything else? I can get... how much hit points does he have? 154 versus 370. So I'll do...
I will not be deterred.
I don't know how much that's going to make a difference, but okay. What was that? Okay, weird. Huh. Is he praying? What is he doing? He's gonna do his ultimate attack against me? He's gonna do his ultimate attack and delete all my save files. Okay. I think she goes like right before the court fool, right? Both the court fool. He's already low on ballistic skill. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, I can do that and heal my tank, actually. Ooh. Save, definitely. Go here. I think I slowed all those guys. That's why they couldn't make it. But that... Heal.
Suck it up and fight.
Ready to get back to duty?
Okay. And then we have what? We have 3. So we got captive audience. Or become immobilized for 1 round. I think I'll do that.
Am I getting paid for this?
Then I have to do...
I can do that with the right incentive.
He resists captive audience, I think. Okay, so... Doop. He doesn't have captive audience. I don't think so. He's blinded. So he might miss. But then I can go back.
Don't get too cocky.
See, I was thinking I can, like, root him in place so he can't... So he's automatically targeting her with a sniper shot, but he can't get through the cover. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like, it looks like he's firing through the pillar. That's the thing. There are a lot of battles in this game that have, like, transparent or, like, full cover that does not actually provide full cover. Well, interesting. What do we got here? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. Let's see. Oop. We got bonded emissary. What's that? My masters regret that your harvest has failed, governor, and stirs your little world. Perhaps you should seek assistance from the free captains, as you did 3 years ago, when you turned down our last generous offer with the protection of our friendship. No? Well, unfortunately, things have grown harsher in the subsector of late, and our price is now regrettably somewhat higher. From Adept Asire 𝕽𝖊𝖊𝖃, emissary of the Manchenko dynasty. Okay, that's a rogue trader household, I think. Travel is a haphazard business, and foolish is the man or woman who steps unwary of the dangers from the safety of their own, let alone seeks to travel the cold and merciless darkness between the stars. Such travel, in some ways, is an even more dangerous business for the powerful and wealthy of the sector's elites, because although they insulated by their power and their followers from commonplace hardships, they often have many enemies and much to lose. The Imperium of Man is a grim and deadly place. The great and well-powerful must always fear an assassin's hand, as well as the intrigues, plots, and machinations of their rivals. It is unsurprising that many choose to remain at the center of the domains, and when matters of import arise that do not require the potential presence, they send out others in their stead. The bonded emissary is just such a person. Emissaries, by their nature, are powerful individuals, no mere messenger, a trade factor, or errand runner. An emissary speaks with their master's voice and carries with them the master's authority to a point. Such trusted and delicate position requires much from the individual involved. Okay, so they're just like guys that represent like a person in a society. Okay, that's not really for my character, I think. Galaxian Xeno-Arcanist. Interesting. The Chalice Commissarite. I don't know if I want to be a commissar, but I think the Chalice Commissarite are like the personal commissar bodyguard of like the Imperial Governor, or the sector governor. Cool. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Really would appreciate it if you would do so. Make sure to scratch and sniff the like button and the follow button and the subscribe button. Tell me what they smell like in the comments below. And also, trying to work on my sub count over on YouTube to catch up to my Twitch account. My currently stated goal is going to be about 500 hundos. So yeah, that'd be great if you guys can help me out. So do I want to heal? I could do this and immobilize. Captive audience.
I know what I'm doing.
Let me try something
usually.
else. And that.
Tell me, and it is done.
Okay, so I got 2, and I'll just get all of these guys, right?
I can do that with the right incentive. I want a medal for that one.
So captive audience. I don't know if he got any of the debuffs. Debuffs. Do you have captive audience? I don't think he does. Blinded protects staggered. No, he's probably just gonna kill her then.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize.
But I think they're all. I don't think any of them got debuffed. That was kind of pointless, but I don't know. Whatever. Miss like a bitch. Okay, well that's something. Well, I think they all got bleeding too. Nope. Okay, well, interesting. Corrupt guard, lots of stacks of bleeding. Owlcat. So what's coming up next? We got the sculptor, who's probably gonna kill my guy. We got the Stone Sentinel, who I don't think he has any surveillance. He doesn't have any debuffs. I'm like right here with Bluff the Court Fool, right? So I feel like I could just do. Probably kill this guy too. I feel like there's a really good thing I can do. I'm not going to heal. So one thing I'm going to do, run and gun.
If it serves your cause.
And I'm going to do rapid fire.
I understand your intent.
So 16 shots, right? You got 51. You got 3 right now, so I need. Should I do? It's 5 wounds, so I don't think I can do any. I can't use her wound I can't use fervor to inflict wounds and give her damage buff. So, what's the best thing I can do? I can do. Well, yeah, controlled shot before I actually fire. But 12%, 36% chance to hit. So what's the best way to do this? Boop. 37 is the best chance to hit. It's probably her dodge. But I can do 37. So I can do that. Tornado of the Scorch. I want to hit both of these guys, so I think I'll do this. 37%, and I will do control shot.
Swift and silent.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I can still move, I guess. So I can do. Wait, 38%. Yeah, this is better. Wait, no, 38, 37. Wait, where am I going? I think I'd rather hit both of these guys above all these other guys. So let's do this. So 37% chance, 12%, 15% chance. What does that mean? Let's just try it. Oh, well, buff, obviously.
If it serves your cause.
Buff. And 2 more shots. Yeah, that'll work. Let's do it.
from my side.
Whatever. Cool. There's a sculptor. I can probably kill him with a couple other guys now. Let's see what happens.
You won't fell me!
I should have foretold that.
Okay. All I need is for him to not kill my tank. I think I might have this fight. As soon as the scorched guy and the sniper is down, I think I'll pretty much have this. Because I'll be able to, I have enough healing items, I'll be able to keep everyone else alive. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping all over the place. Very professional, by the way. If you ever want to be a streamer or content creator, definitely burping from the microphone. Yeah, so 𝕽𝖶𝖌𝖚 Okay, let's move this so you guys can actually see it. Frames, let's do it over here. All right. So 𝕽𝖶𝖌𝖚, right? Specialized scholar. Well, what does it say? What's the lore blurb? Yes, you are right to call me Lord Marshal. The runic symbols are indeed of Xeno's origin. Yes, dying ones. But the inscription is not in their usual form. This rune here, for example, does indicate a warning, but not against trespass, as one might expect. But, oh. I must consult some text. Off-world, very important. If my passage could be arranged quickly, perhaps now. 𝕽𝖶𝖌𝖚 Zoth. A specialized scholar in both privileged and dangerous position. 𝕽𝖶𝖌𝖚 specializes in obscure... See, I don't want to be Ordo Xenos. Specializes in obscure lore and knowledge concerning the works of the alien. There are very few sources for such knowledge, but among them are the rogue trader families, the explorators, and the annals of imperial history itself, which are rife with stories of war against aliens that have surrounded and beset mankind since time immemorial. The most exhaustive and prohibitive records, however, reside in the archive of the Holy Inquisition itself and the vaults of the Ordo Xenos Calixis, whose remit extends out to the very edge of explored space. Interesting. I don't think it's going to be my cup of tea. There's the Commissariat, like I was saying before. Feral Warrior, if my guy was from like a feral world. Legate Investigator. Not feeling it. Malfian Bloodsworn. Mechanicus Secutor. That'd be interesting if his background was a tech priest, even though he's like very much a charismatic individual. That would actually be interesting, right? To have to have a Mechanicus background, because like a lot of the stuff would still kind of work. You could be a Mechanicus Inquisitor. Just give him a lot of like augments, right? Interesting. And that would give him a little bit more of an excuse to have like a cloning technology that we're talking about. So I don't know. Maybe we could actually look into a Forge World background. And also he's that would give him kind of like a skewed philosophy, you know, like we were talking about, like might makes right, or war weaning out the weak. Interesting. Okay, let me whip my hair back. Okay. So. Son. Boop.
I am not your Xenos
And
pet
boop.
monkey.
And boop.
This tedium is beneath me.
And definitely controlled. Press the advantage.
I understand your intent.
What's the best way to do this? I could 370. This way, this. Boo. 37. 33%. Chance to hit. 38%. There's only max 38% chance to hit this guy. What would be the best thing to do? I kind of want to kill this guy. Or, well, just bluff. If I kill... I'd rather prioritize these two guys. So I can do 37, 13. So I think that's the best shot I can do.
If I must. Fortune favors the swift.
I think it's a worse set than last time. Whatever.
I will take all of you with
Still
me.
alive. Block. Nice. Okay. I'll save. That's fine. What we got? Okay, first... Am I going to just have 𝕽𝖏𝖊 do his thing? Oh, you know what? Is my eagle? Yeah, my eagle's still alive. Okay. Let me save. Save. I'm confident that like the end is in sight in this combat. So I can have 147. Well, first off, taunt. Taunt all these guys. It doesn't matter. Like this guy's gonna shoot whatever you target, so you can do.
The order is clear.
Taunt the screen.
Understood.
Hit points. And 𝕽𝖏𝖊. And then what? I can do... I have 2 left. I can do heal. I think I will.
Stitching me up. Thanks.
And then... Yeah, that's fine. There's not much else I can do.
The order is clear.
Cool.
That's gotta hurt.
Okay. All right. 96. Okay, he shook off his blind? He did. All right. How am I going to do this? I can buff. Give temporary hit points. Who's coming next? So we got Captain Guppo's next. Hopefully he's not bleeding. Captain Noble, I should kill. Stone Sentinel. You can probably weather a Stone Sentinel hit. So let's see if I... 6271. I can kill this guy. That's good. I think I will. Okay, let's move. Relocate here.
Let's see what you can do.
I keep forgetting he can do that. And then...
Damn! What was the command again? Oh, right.
Kind of want to use Chain Lightning. It's like my momentum is almost in the right spot, too. He is so close to being dead. Can I kill him? Like, when's this guy's next attack? This guy is all the way far back. So I think I'd rather like kill Bluff, actually. When I think about it. So do that, and then everyone else can probably kill these two.
Anything else?
Sure, whatever. And then blind, definitely.
Was that you? Or
And then Do 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 do.
On it.
2 wounds. Sure. Okay. Captain. Captain, my captain. Captain, my captain. Heal.
Thank you. Now, where were we?
Okay. Buff the court fool. We can use Vesper. There's a lot of stuff we can actually do. Can I do? Okay, 36 chance to hit. And blind strike like right here. Kill them. It's almost dead. And then use the sniper hit to hopefully kill one of these guys. Yes.
All too easy.
Attack or what? What's up? What do we? Did he bug out? He didn't attack? I think he's trying to hit, but he's not. Okay, I think it bugged out. Okay. Hope you guys are doing okay today. If you're just joining us, what's going on is that we're playing Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. We're playing through one of the biggest battles of the Lex Imperial DLC. There is a plot point where your body is switched. I'm choosing to keep that effect going on for my character. So now instead of being like a Space Halfling Rogue Trader, it's a Space Halfling Rogue Trader that has been Freaky Friday'd. We're going to do that for the rest of the campaign. And we're going to be talking a little bit about lore too. So, well, that'll be fun. So, okay, let's go back. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can do, for our Dark Heresy cRPG character, maybe we can do a Tech Priest background. Because that would be interesting. That would be very interesting to play. And, like, he's not necessarily... And, like, we... You know, that would be very fun for me to play, right? Because we would have like a philosophical discussion about, you know, what, might makes right, or strength through adversity, but also about like the weirdo philosophies that like tech priests have, right? So it can be a Forge world, maybe not part of the initial machine cult, although I picture the character that I've been building. Can I actually show you guys it? Let me see if it's actually ready. Hold up 1 second. 1 second. Let me see if I can actually show you kind of what I'm working on. I'm using... Let's see here. Can I back out? I'm using... I don't think I can. Hold up. Let's see here. I'm using... I forget what his name is. The Conrad Voigtveer. I'm using that as the base of his portrait right now, but this is what I have so far. Show you guys. Let me see if I can put that out. Okay, let me show you. I think I could show you. Let's see. Yeah. So this is kind of what I'm working on right now, right? So I'm thinking like a dual wielding Inquisitor, right? But we can add more, and it has Conrad Voigtveer as kind of like a base model, right? But I'm thinking that we can kind of add more like tech stuff to his code, like just like steampunk or diesel punk kind of aesthetic. And that would be very interesting. That would be a very interesting character. I'm not quite sure, but I think that would be very... I'm not quite sure like how we would design that, but I think that is pretty interesting. Let's see here. Boop. Yeah, originally I kind of wanted him to have like a walk, or like a kind of like a Japanese like samurai disc hat, but it didn't really look good at that particular character model. I wanted him to be kind of like, young, not old looking, but like but not young looking either, but kind of like grizzled. So I don't know. Anyways, Lord Captain with the Freaky Friday look. Let's do. Where were we? We can strafe also if we wanted to. Let's do Freakiest Friday. Blind Strike, soaring, right here.
Suits my purposes.
And then I wanted him to shoot one of these two guys. So let's see if that'll actually work. I'm not sure if it will bug out again.
Not a problem for me.
He didn't shoot. I think it's just bugging out. I'm not really sure why. But can I do it again?
Nothing I can't do.
It's bugging out. So for some reason I can't shoot that guy. Whatever. It's fine. I'll end up shooting a guy that... End up shooting a different guy. That's fine. So yeah, I'll look up a lot of the tech priest backgrounds. So that might be something. Interesting. Let's see here. Warhammer 40,000. I think I have safe search on. Tech priest artwork. Give us some ideas of what to do. Interesting. It's like tentacles, like Doc Ock tentacles. But that you couldn't really, as far as I know, you can't really represent that in the Dark Heresy game. Like, it's pretty, like, low-level play in the cRPG, as far as I know, anyways. But additional, like, long nails on, like, one hand. Like claws, almost. That would be interesting. Or, you know, we could do, like, if, like, build, like, a melee, like, like, if a melee, like, claw or... unarmed build is even like plausible in that game. That would be very interesting. It actually like giving him a tech priest background would be very interesting as well, because you have a lot of fun with his name. You can have like just like different words, or you can have like binary parts to the name. Interesting. And you know, replacement arms, replacement legs, eyes. Pretty simple. But interesting. Having like the little kind of like spider, like was it like Matrix Sentinel kind of eye? That's pretty cool. Interesting. You can also have a I kind of like I like the scarf that we have for him. I like the scarf, and I like the kind of look he's like fit with the coat. I wonder if we can just like alter this a little bit to keep a lot of the coat and like the casual stuff, because he's the kind of guy that infiltrates humanity, right? So he can't be too augmented, but I don't know. I like the idea is very interesting, I'll say. So. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't you dare crash, Warhammer. Okay. Make sure everything's running okay. Cool. Okay, let's do this again. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Lightning strike. Do that. This guy. And obstruct vision. I guess we can't do it from that square. We'll do it from this square. We'll hit corrupted guard, I guess. Or can I hit this guy? That would be very helpful, actually. When is this guy ready? I think this guy is going to be ready the soonest. Yeah, let me see if I can actually get him to fire on his own buddy.
All too easy.
Why is he not? Is he like paralyzed or something? Is that what's going on? Perplexed, promised death. That's weird. I do want to kind of kill this guy. Let's one more load. I do want to kill this guy because he's just going to cause me problems. It's weird that he's not doing obscured vision on the boss. Anyways. So, get out of here. Full screen. So interesting. Let's look up some tech priest backgrounds, I guess. Mechanicus Secutor, Corpus Finis Machina Magnus, Sanctum Metallum Potentus Omnissiah, Omnissiah Volt, death to the enemies of the machine god Corpus Fin. Repeating transmission, overwhelming all signal channels, the annihilation of House Calocast, Hive Tarsus. Although all initiatives of the machine god are versed to some extent in conflict and skills of warfare, certain mechanic sects and military formations exist to study the arts of destruction with an ardent fervor that their fellows might apply to the creation of machinery or recovering of lost techno-arcana. That sounds like kind of our guy. He just studies the art of war. Chief among these is in the Callixic sector are the forces of the Auxilia Myrmidon, also known as the Siege Engineers or War Servants. Legend has it that they came to the sector during the earliest days of the Angevinian Crusade for reasons of their own, and have since remained to defend the Cult Mechanicus possessions here. Myrmidons are expert killers, weapon masters, or destroyers. At their behest of the ruling Archmagos of the Forge Worlds, they are sent to accompany explorators in their investigating finds in the most dangerous sectors of space and retrieve the most hazardous xeno specimens, while others are tasked to hunt down renegades accused of the foulest techno-heresies and terminate them with extreme prejudice. Okay. Tech priests who devote themselves to battle are often inducted into the militant sects as their knowledge and prowess increases over time, either through their own application or the will of their distant Archmagos masters. The first rank of the Mechanicus militant is the Secutor, an ancient designation believed to date back to, like much of the Auxilius organizations and secrets, to the armed forces of the Mechanicum Mars in distant pre-imperial antiquity. It is a fact that only adds to their mystery and makes them a subject of some concern to those in the Adepta, whose arcane knowledge searches to understand what this implies. Certainly, the conclusion is backed up by the ancient and terrifying weapons, relics of different paths that they are known to sometimes employ. I don't know if I'd do like more like a heavy weapon character. It depends on like what the Dark Heresy cRPG actually offers. Because if you're playing at like Dark Heresy level, at least in the pen and paper RPG, like you don't get access to a lot of like really like crazy weapons, right? It's mostly like investigative and staying alive. That's what Dark Heresy was all about. Okay, Gup. I guess we're doing this again. Flying Strike.
Suits my purposes.
Okay, it's fine. What do we have? He's 32 left. So then what I can do... I can always do... Bring it down also. I kind of want to kill this guy somehow, but I'm not quite sure how. All the guys are mostly here. I should probably heal myself too. What am I gonna do? Strafe. Do I strafe all the way down here? I cannot. He's probably gonna hit Earlet. 48. I don't know if my guy can do 48 damage, but maybe. Do that. And I can maybe shoot. Maybe I can shoot the boss. See if that works. Okay. So 24. 95. 95, 14 through 20. So I think I can probably bring it down on Officer Molly. And Officer Molly can probably kill him. Let's try that.
Nothing I can't do.
Yeah.
The Emperor commands.
No way! No way. I'm sorry. No, no, no. No, no, no. Boop. Do. Actually, yeah, I don't want to take the chance I'm going to miss. Probably. Woo, woo. Yeah, that's fine.
Suits my purposes.
Sure. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We got ultimate. We got ultimate. We want to do. Okay, safe, definitely. What do we got? We got overcharge. The Overseer immediately heals the full wounds. Until the end of the combat, they disrupt Eagle's cyber attacks in the direction. Until the end of combat, the destructive enemies' attacks in the direction of Cyber Eagle that hit enemies' allies. Wait, so does that mean like it does obstruction with melee hits now? The way it's phrased is kind of weird. Okay, I can give someone a full round of attack. So he's taunted. So the idea is I probably want to do that for Solomorn, so you can actually survive. Or I can see if you can just survive one hit. And then I can give like Officer Molly. It's probably better to. I'm gonna see if Solomon will survive. Oh, cool. Okay. And then we got what? We have. I actually could try to keep. Yeah, they're both correct. They're both taunted by Solomon. I could wait for Jay to have the ultimate. So what I can do is I can heal Solomon, right? I think I will do that. Heal Solomon.
Your wounds shall not be your end.
Ready to get back to duty.
Okay. Probably can just kill Bluff, right? Got a couple. Actually, can I actually kill... Can't fire. I don't have line of sight to this guy, do I? Wait, where'd he go? Where is he? Oh, he's like all the way back there? God damn it. I'm gonna have to like chase him down. Okay. Think. Doop. And I can do 95% chance to hit. Anything else I could do? Boop. Kill this guy. If she crits, he might actually die.
And so shall it be done.
Bitch. How much? 16 left? Okay, I'll risk it. So, if Jay can get... Where is Jay anyways? She's all the way down there. So Jay could potentially run all the way up here and then pull out her ultimate and like kill all these people. Can I do anything else? Let's fine. $10. I'll do full cover. Sure, why not? Okay, so he can't move. Okay, so let's see if I know what I'm doing. I might know what I'm doing. Maybe. It's a possibility. So she can do... Might not know what I'm doing. Go all the way here. And Death Waltz. Can I do... Shit. Wait. That... I think if I just kill him with the shot, that should be enough. He's 16 left, right?
I can do that with the right incentive.
See if I got this. Reload. So, 60%. 5-7. I need to conserve her. Okay, let's just try it.
Don't get too cocky.
Yes! 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 Okay, cool. So now, definitely fucking save that bitch. Bitch! Okay, wait. Is the caster still up? Okay, he's still up. Okay. So, how many? He has one jump, right? Let's see. I don't know if he can make it. That's the thing. She might not be able to make it.
Tell me, and it is done.
Yep. Ah, no. Damn it. It's like so close, too. How about Weber? Weber...
You've got a problem? I've got a
Web this guy. That's good. Okay. I'll keep her there. Another target would be good. Okay. You're lit. Who are you attacking? Wait, is there another guy up here? Why is there a laser sight? Oh, it's a laser sight from his gun. Okay, whatever. So I could do... I think I could get, like, a shitload of, like, shots, right? The soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to the weapon's weight or fire. Yes. So we'll do this. Oh.
My heart sings
Got 10 attacks.
I am not
18
your
attacks.
pet monkey.
And... there.
This tedium is beneath me.
Press the advantage. Okay. Okay, 18 attacks. Anything else I could do? Buff it up. I don't think I'll... 41. 9%. Sure. Wait, I'm pretty sure if I do this, it will kill her. So, 18 attacks, that's fine. Let's do it.
I understand your intent. No weakness is hidden from my sight. I see you moving.
What happened? Okay, sure, whatever. What? Okay, there's just one guy left. I won't save it. I'll just keep on going. It is Tarvis the Sculptor. Okay, what was it? Movement points by 6. Reduces until the next turn. That's fine.
I'll take it as a priority.
Do desperate measures. Until the end of the addition of their weapons. Some massive immediately heals the full wounds. That's fine. I'll do that.
Face the living weapon of the Lex.
Okay, and definitely heal. Heal my man.
Just in time.
If there's like another phase to this fight, I'm sorry. I'm gonna like table flip my computer out the window. Okay.
Moving into position.
Can I do taunts? It's like almost, but not quite. Okay. 𝕽𝖚𝖊! Come, boy! Battle mode standby. Protects.
One of us would be enough.
Follow me, 𝕽𝖚𝖊. Can you move? Can you make it? Do. A little smoky.
Clear.
Suck on this. Charge.
It won't take long.
Can goes here. Yes! Get him, 𝕽𝖚𝖊! Yum 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 yum.
We're undertaking this task.
Get him! No! Yes, that's right. Suffer. 𝕽𝖚𝖊, bite him again. Bite him harder, 𝕽𝖚𝖊. Yes. I'm taking great pleasure in this, by the way. And yeah, that's fine. Yes. Cool. You're all the way over there. Jesus. Emperor. Can I do... Probably not even close. Relocate. Here? Go. As close as we can. And there's nothing much I can do. I think I even have line of sight on this guy. Can I buff anyone? Buff myself? Without killing myself? Ah! That's fine. Officer Molly. Molly. Look how far away she is. Boop. Okay. All the traumas my guys have suffered at this moment. Doop. Ooh. Can I get a beat on you? I don't think I can. Let's go this way. Good enough. Okay, and you, my dear. Not much I can do.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs.
Emperor, protect me.
Ooh. Yay! Get him, 𝕽𝖚𝖊. Awesome. Love it. I'm taking a lot of pleasure in this. Getting this guy. Let's see. Salmorn, sure.
Mark the target.
Got my tank shotgun. So this is 31 levels of bleed. Yes, please.
Understood. Not my best.
Guess what? My dog's gonna eat you. One more? Do I have enough? No. Nothing more I can do. Nothing more I can do. Relocate.
Quiet whispers. It's my toy,
Can I
and
buff?
I'm gonna control it myself.
Ooh, what's this? Cool. I can relay. Oh, barely. No, that sucks. Anyways. Oh, yeah, she's just not in range. Whatever. That's fine. Officer Molly. Officer Molly, was I speeding? Bitch! No! I hate you so much.
So shall it be done.
Okay, one more shot. Come on.
I will not be
Just lie down. No! No. No. Come on, we're coming for you. Yeah! Okay, so we have to... So in our own lore, Captain Guppo never got his body back, right? So I figure that, you know, I was planning on making this whole campaign just about the space halflings in space, you know? Halflings in space, that's what I was planning on doing, right? But, and this is kind of, but I was actually looking for that one incident that might, like turn my campaign on its end, on his butt, what? And also give me in lore and in character justification for probably going to chaos, right? So I figured that this would be easier. They switched Captain Guppo's body, but something went wrong in the process. Now, they has the body of his sister, right? For the rest of the campaign, right? So we'll see how that works. Captain Guppo's mind is a little bit shaken. If we see Muriel's body or whatever her name was, or Muriel, we'll just kind of say that it duplicated the body. Like, she got her body back, but Captain Guppo did not get his body back. Like, the ritual went wrong, right? In the bluff the court fool. In the ensuing silence, a gurgling snicker becomes clearly audible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see our guest is all too alive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the gutting. Start the fun. The ugly shambles that Rudollo's face dissolves into a semblance of a smile. Solomon, cease your inane mutterings. You may open your mouth when you are asked a question, and your answer had better be honest and to the point, or I swear by the Lex, I will make you speak, or rather, whatever remains after I finish preparing you for the interrogation. Ah, my body! This unsightly waif? Is this how Captain Guppo must spend the rest of their life? I think you have a victim seek ritual. This ritual, tell me about it. Have you done this to many other people? Bluff the court fool. That survived, no. And he didn't count the dead. The ritual was complex one to perform, so it took Teawhistle and me a long time to calibrate it. And you were the one it worked on. To think of all the possibilities that opened up. Using the altar of change, I could have worked my way up to a Lord of Terra. What are you talking about? The very suggestion. The proctor's voice resounds with fury. His steely fingers dig into 𝕽𝖶𝖏's collar. You sick degenerate. Bluff. As my father used to say, if you come a long way, keep it going. I'm a dead man as it is, so I might as well dream a little. What's the point of all that? Governor? What's our plan? What is it we're doing? 𝕬𝖶artium. What are its properties? Is there any way to reverse this, what you've done to me? This wretched little world held nothing worthy of attention save for 𝕬𝖶artium. When I started having dreams about it, and about the changing bodies, I thought I was going insane. And I shared this with my sculptor, and now the late Teawhistle. He helped me to understand the essence of mineral. Experiments and studies followed, mostly carried out by Teawhistle. I don't have his gift, but oh, the things I could do if I were a sorcerer. In the end, he realized that 𝕬𝖶artium was a potent psi focus. A material or device that focuses and amplifies psychic powers. After thousands of cursed attempts and a combination of powers, energies, and sacrificial victims, Teawhistle managed to create his finest sculpture from it, the Altar of Change. A magnificent artifact, a door to eternity. No more limitations imposed by our mortal bodies. No ailments, no injuries. If your flesh is worn, just swap it away for new flesh. Don't like your lot in life? Choose for 1,000 others. No longer just a dream, but its most perfect realization. Immortality in stone. Illet. What a monstrously twisted notion of eternity. Idira. What? Ugh. Yeah, I know it's not an option. I've got my own life to live out somehow. Why would I want to take on another? What was the point of the whole masquerade with the fake governor? A governor attracts too much attention. and I wanted my hands to stay untied. So I offered my court fool a fair bargain. He would become me. Okay, that's right. He is the governor, right? He is the governor, and he swapped places with his jester. I think. So I offered my court fool a fair bargain. He would become me, ruling as a planet, living a good life, getting whatever he wanted, while I'd be out there, flying towards the stars. We traded faces, clothing, and lives. And because I had gotten local nobles into the habit of sewing other people's mugs on their heads, the stitch went unnoticed. But the switch was only the first part of the deal. Naturally, I didn't mention the second part, the removal of witnesses. If someone is going to turn against you, the moment there's a knife at his beloved sister's throat, you can't afford to keep him alive. Riddle cast a hateful glance in Maeve's direction. Maeve! That's what I say, Muriel? Tell me about your plan. What was your goal here, Waldo? The plan was simple and elegant. Thessera starts underpaying its tithe. The arbiters swallow the bait and send their messengers here. That's when I spring my trap. I change the body of an arbitrator or proctor who lands here. Pack up the altar, board the Arbite's ship, and wave goodbye to this ball of dirt swinging in the void. A rogue trader would have been even better, but greed has a way of spoiling a good game of regicide. Of course, the game involved one key piece, the embodiment of a freedom of choice, my magnificent altar. Ah, yes. So much accumulated potential from years of experimentation. It is damaged, but it still beckons, waiting to be used. Ah, is that how I may return to my beautiful, sexy body? It is damaged, but it still beckons, waiting for you to be used. I advise you to keep it safe. Who knows how many thousands of lives it will claim if something happens to it, unleashing all of its power. I'll execute on myself. Do you think the patrons would protect you? Miscalculated. There's only... Wait. Did you think that your patrons would protect you? You miscalculated. There's only one person their gaze is towards. I don't think Captain Guppo has fully been corrupted to chaos. He's just radical at this point. No, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't say the heretical option. I've learned all that I need to know. You may execute this heretic, Solomon. Since you're done, Solomon points his weapon. Raldo, you have committed unthinkable heresy, and I refuse to acknowledge you as a human being or rate your verdict as befitting of a criminal. You are a stain on Therasis history, and it's time for you to be wiped from it. Although he executes the governor quickly, you see a fleeting expression of absolute disgust, perhaps even hatred, pass over the proctor's face. Maeve. That's so funny, man. Maeve opens up her eyes and immediately jumps to her feet at the sight of the bloody corpse. She clenches her hands on her chest, and her eyes well up. Ah. If only I could return to my body. Maeve, is this your appearance that I must wear for the rest of my life? Have you found anything, Solomon? Yes, the data slate with the shipment chronicle that has been spent so much time vainly searching for. According to the records, the tithe period is one Terran decade, and the quota prescribed is 1,000 cargo units. The governor withheld 100 units for each of the 5 most recent shipments. Okay. The governor... That means the world has no actual difficulty in regularly supplying its tribute. We can actually consider this matter solved. Deciding what to do with the Therasium is more important. It is a resource we cannot afford to ignore. Solomon looks at you straight in the eye. I propose destroying all the Thessartium already mined, as well as its deposits. The probability that the material itself is a source of corruption is too high. It would take years of research by the Adeptus Astrotelepathica to prove it's safe for the souls of the Sanction. Years that Cronus does not even have, even if a little adept has funds to spare. Allowing an abomination like that to exist is against the Lex. As for asserting the degree of Thessaria's corruption and deciding its fate, the law prescribes leaving this to the judgment of the world's owners, that is, the Administratum. Adira. Master Killjoy, a psychic focus is just a rock without a will of its own. I agree. A tool like you. So what if some lunatic once used it for deranged ends? It can be used just as equally as a greater purpose. J. Destroy the gold mine? Has the iron-jawed Ashmag lost his mind, Shireen? We've got to start harvesting this wonderful material. In the name of the Imperium, obviously. We got this world of dogmatic, this world of beyond saving. I hereby order the immediate destruction of the 𝕽𝖺 and declare exterminatus on this planet. Nah. Let's see. Dogmatic, let us do it your way, Salomon. If that is the solution of Lex Imperial demands, that I fully incur. I don't think I'm going to destroy the 𝕽𝖺. It's too valuable a resource. And now that Captain Guppo has witnessed this power firsthand and put them in this new body, she's actually considering what more she can actually get from the sorcerer's arts. I agree that we must be rid of the 𝕽𝖺, but I will not inform the Mistron of his properties. It may result in plant's destruction. We cannot have innocents suffer because of root all his misdeeds. We can do iconoclast. The 𝕽𝖺 has been used for wicked ends, but that does not seem we cannot be useful. We'll study the material through the authorities are deciding whether to destroy it. And then we have heretical, such a valuable material, such incredible possibilities. I hereby order the 𝕽𝖺 to be added to the planet's tithe. Yes, I don't know, like, what it's going to take for Salomon to turn against me. Such a valuable material, Salomon. Like they say, it's just an object. One that we can use for the glory of the Imperium. And perhaps we may find a way to one day restore me to my beautiful, sexy body. Salomon grinds his teeth, but obediently declares, your orders are clear, rogue trader. Yes, they are. Elentark, your desire to understand rather than destroy out of fear does you credit, but take heed. The minds of Moke are fragile and ill-equipped to withstand something with a strong connection to the veil. Maeve looks at you pleadingly. My celestial ward, what am I to do now? Salomon, you're accomplice to the heretics, and you have been touched by Sorcerer's blight. In your position, I would beg for a swift execution. There's no hatred in Solomon's words, only total conviction about their truth. It's a new governor. Can she actually do anything? I thought she was just like maid skills. You're coming with me. And you'll join the ranks of the ship's servitors. Someone executor. I'll say she's coming with her, and then one day we might be able to find a way to restore Captain Guppo. We can always, if we do want to actually like veer the campaign back on course and change Captain Guppo's face back, this would be a good decision to make. What can you do? I can brew coffee, recaf. I can do sweet with a foam of cream, or strong with special spices. I can dance, sing, carry scrolls, data slate. You are coming with me. Perhaps I could find use for you. Someone with my face, my new face. Thank you, my celestial lord. You're my savior. You're going to trust a heretic with brewing your recap. Then you ought to take dozens of local commoners along as well, or to taste anything that the criminal has handled. Then 𝕽𝖺's fate has decided. There's no point in staying here any longer. The heretic mentioned that destroying the altar would risk the deaths among the local population. Okay? Whether he was lying or trying to manipulate us is irrelevant. The abomination must be destroyed. As for any casualties, the Emperor will know his own. Are we just going to destroy it? As you approach the damaged altar, you feel an unpleasant weakness. You hear a faint ringing in your ears, as if the smooth surface of the stone is groaning from the wounds it has suffered. Interesting. We can dogmatic destroy the altar. The sacred fire of the ship's orbital cannons will raise his palace to the ground. Iconoclast, bury the altar. We'll fill this abomination with tons of 𝕽𝖺 to hide it as best we can. Radical. Secretly take a shard of the altar. Well, yes, he needs to. The captain needs the extra sorcery. So, this, it's not my problem. She'll secretly take a shard of the altar. Yes, because she needs to, or the Captain Guppo needs to find a way to back into his body, right? Secretly take a shard of the altar. This thing no longer poses any threat. Let it stay here. As you lean over the shards, the ringing in your ears intensifies for a moment. A quiet voice promises you strength and power. Ask that you save it from oblivion, and you graciously fulfill its request. Once the largest of its shards is in your hands, it falls silent, pacified. Vox Master Victus. You are interrupted by an anxious voice in your Vox. Lord Captain, do you read? The shuttle pilot reported the rescue operation. Enforcers are on their way. What's your status? Are you alive? Come in. I'm alive, 𝕽𝖃. Give me out of this blasted hellhole. My appearance may be disquieting to some member of the crew. Let them know. A moment of ringing silence, and then thousands of shards pierce your mind. A familiar voice coils around your thoughts, drowning them out. Are you leaving without even conversing with me, child? Without even asking yourself how such a vivid soul managed to remain intact after wandering in the darkness embrace and donning another's disguise? Such a rare luck for a mortal. In the icy silence, you're struck with a series of incredibly lifelike recollections. You are not alone, and you never were. You were always there. It was always there in your shadow, in your blood, inside you. Yes, Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle, this luck is named the Edge of Daybreak. Interesting. Had it not been for my sleepless gaze, your mind would have long since joined the mournful host of those who are no more. It is I who kept it whole and unharmed, for I cannot allow such a radiant destiny to fall into some absurdity. But at times I do wonder, is it worthy of my protection? we veer heavily towards Dogmatic now. No, he's not going to be master. Not yet. I need no protection, demon. People are stronger than you think. Naivete is a bold luxury, Lord Captain. Is it not time to face the truth? The threads of fate will not obey your desire alone, but I can help you grasp them once you are ready. Thankfully, I am generous. I'll give my chosen children time to understand. After all, human souls are so fragile. You feel a sharp pain, and a trickle of blood runs down your temple. And their time is so fleeting. The echo of the entity's voice lingers for a while, like a sound of distant thunder.
The Emperor's justice guides me.
Well, there we go. Interesting. Finally. Man, that was a tough fight. And Captain Guppo has a brand new sexy body. Yes, I am now beautiful. What if I can, like, change your portrait up every now and then? Make it, like, really weird. Okay, so we're leveling up. So Overseer, I think I'm gonna during downtime I'm gonna respec a couple party members, probably like Adira. Ballistic skill, toughness, weapon skill. What was I waiting for? I think fellowship, right? Yeah, fellowship. Fellowship definitely something I need. I think commerce. Oh, coercion was not as good as it could be. Awareness could be better. Persuasion 124. Coercion 109. Let's do that. Yes. So we're just doing skills, I guess. That's not that big a deal. Overseer. Fellowship. Perception. Willpower. Yes. Do that. And then Lore Warp. Yes. Get some skills up. She was the demolitions expert, right? Demolition. 105. That's fine. Ballistic skill. Yes. Get that. And tech use, right? Yes. Tech use was J. And I think I was going to do... are we going to do weapon skill? I think I'm going to do weapon skill. Complete. And we have... Solomon can do a lot of different things, can't he? Let's do toughness. Yes. And carouse, awareness. That's fine. Medicae would be good. And Irolets, definitely. Let's see, Medicae. Do Medicae, Precision, Demolition. Lord Xenos. Be good. I can't do ballistic skill anymore. But we can do... I can't even do toughness, can I? Agility. Weapon skill, willpower. Agility. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. That's okay. Yes, loot. Definitely loot. Anything else? Examine warp 85%.
Over.
The shards of monster structure emit a barely perceptible ringing sound. Or is the whispers of otherworldly stuff going on in here? Interesting.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay. What do we got? We got Cruel Fate, the new sniper rifle. 25 through 30. The weapon gains 75% over penetration. Sure, I guess. And is that it? Just like one thing? Oh, what's this? Feudal sword. Oh, nothing. Okay. Maybe I should actually give this to. We got newest oldest. We got 25 through 30. Yes. And you. Cool. 25 through 26. That's fine. Goods.
Follow my lead.
Hopefully there's something in here. After all that, like, all that we went through. I guess we got a new body, right? That is an interesting reward. Psychic item, maybe? You have anything? What do we got? Biomancer staff, siphon life. Eh.
Yes.
Biomancer staff, yes. Yes. Cool. Wait, 𝕿𝖶, what's that? Where's 𝕿𝖶? 𝕿𝖶! You see something else?
Rust buckets. Don't lag behind.
Ah, thank you. Good boy. Oh, junk. Good boy, 𝕿𝖶. Okay. Nothing too crazy. I probably should put some stuff in the junk pile. Type in descending order. Do sniper rifle, cargo. Put a lot of these things in cargo. Yes. Anything else? Shield, add to cargo. To cargo. It's fine. Yes. Cargo. Cool. Anyways.
A new challenge for me?
Let's get out of here. Captain Guppo's in a nice long soak. Yes. Yes. Interesting. See, what's the time? We are at... Okay, it's time to go. Well, we can just find a place to wrap up. Interesting. If there's any sort of like cutscenes or additional things to do that we might be able to get done quickly, I can always do it. Wait, so what's going to be going on with Solomorn? Is that really that's it from 𝕽𝖶? Back to bridge. Like, Solomorn is not officially part of my retinue, is he? So, like, now what? Let's see. And we got, what did we get? We got a few new trinkets, right? I think for probably my quarters, I'm assuming. La 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 la. Yes, crew, my appearance may be disconcerting to you, but I assure you it is I, Captain Guppo Teawhistle. I'm a little taller. If I catch any of you looking at my butt, you will be thrown out the airlock. So be prepared for that. If I can change Maeve's appearance to Captain Guppo, I most certainly will. That would be hell fun. She's probably in my quarters, I'm assuming. So, I don't know. What's going on now? Can we talk to Salmorn? Like, it doesn't say anything. Fair trade. Inform the prefect in inspection outcome. Okay, so yeah. The prefect will wait the work trader. Okay, so we have to go back to 𝕽𝖶𝖶. We can go back to 𝕽𝖶𝖶 before we end the stream. Let's go to our quarters first. Let's see, it's like back here, isn't it? Captain's quarters. Have a nice long soak. Okay, what's new? What we got? We got the Eldar trophy. We got more trophies, trophies. Ah, yes. I think they thought I would like to see my old body when I would like to see my new body. Or wait, actually, I would like to see my old body is what I meant to say. 𝖉𝖊. So is this this is the sculpture that I got? Okay. The Sartium sculpture. 𝖉𝖊. Would you like a cup of freshly brewed recaf, my celestial lord? Pour me some MSAC. Want to relax? You need to fear anyone? Dance if you want to. Ugh. How'd you find life on the flagship, 𝖉𝖊? Not feeling lonely here, are you? Let's see. Can I? Let's see. It's like Control F10, right? Let's see here. Let me see. I don't think nearby. Let's do. Okay, 𝖉𝖊. Ooh, wait. Can I? Yes, I can. Wait, so can I permanently change the portrait? How would I? Let's see here. It's probably gonna be too much time to do that, right? Let's see. So I can change her portrait. So I'll give her Captain Guppo's old. Well, for now, I'll just give her Captain Guppo's old portrait, but I'll have to generate like Captain Guppo and drag. That'd be hella funny. Yes. Let's do. See if this works. Where are you, Captain Guppo? Captain Guppo. Maybe it's on page 1. Yes. Okay. Save. Close. Let's see here. I must take my leave. Wait. Okay. Ah! Oh! Yes! Okay, cool. See, she has my old body. Thank you, my celestial lord, for the great privilege of serving you. May the God Emperor protect you on your journey through the starry sky. Awesome. Amazing. Oh, does it stay that way? Or does it reset? Yeah! Cool. It's canon. Permanent body swap. I love it. Ah, yes. Well, at least I'll be able to keep my old body in the army. I could probably make her small, too. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. I think it was... Captain Guppo was like 0.55 size. Let's see. 0.55. Yes. Awesome. Okay, cool. Ah, yes. Ah, my body. I miss it so. How do you deal with being so tall, 𝖉𝖊? I'll have a froth recap, extra sweet, double recap for me, 𝖉𝖊. Ooh. I haven't had coffee this morning. This is actually giving me that kind of like the longing for it. Froth calf, extra sweet, extra sweet. Actually, I will have a froth recap, extra sweet. The cane spice sweetens it, and the whipped synth milk gives it a special airy softness. Ooh, a simple bliss, even the most gloomiest of days. Gain the tender swiftness effect. What? Recap with milk foam gives you extra energy. Increase the character's agility by 10 in the next combat. This is a one-time bonus. Oh, interesting. So you can just gain coffee benefits. Oh, I love Maeve. I'm so glad I didn't kill her. There's a vacancy for repair servitors on the bridge. Consider this from. I see you can still make her into a servitor if you really want to. No, I'd rather have her. I'd rather have her nearby so I can keep track of my body. May the god protect you on your journey through the starry sea. Ah, yes. Take good care of my body, Maeve. Let's see. I think there was there's the thing we got. There was like a guy posing as a. What's this? There's a guy posing as a. Oh, what's this? Who am I playing with? The position of the piece of the board so you got this game of regicide was interrupted and the winner was never determined. Got different weapons. Glinting at the display weapons is mesmerizing. You have never seen this many articles before. What's this? A fine sculpture made from a strange metal seems to absorb any rays of light that fall upon it. What was I saying? I was saying that there was a guy that was posing as an amazing device. And I told him to take him back to my quarters, right? Is it this it? Rewards discovered. How dare you not give me any rewards, owlcat? Been streaming your games for so long. I was actually thinking I might do Pathfinder streams. Abulations. Okay. I mean, I'm here. I might as well, right? I'll wash all this common as grime off my hands and face and little cracks. I think I have to unequip Captain Guppo and then I'll be able to change the gender, I think. Finish your evolutions. Okay, maybe next time. Cool. Cool, we have a couple buffs. Nice. Okay. So where is the... Where is change appearance? I think it just changes like the hair and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm looking for that one device. The guy that was posing as like a prediction device or whatever. What's this? Bizarre fragment hung on the trophy board. The light smooth surface of the object is dotted with dark spots and crumbling holes. Interesting. Meteor fragment. Anything else? The Chronicles. Anything else? Vault. Am I? It's weird. It's not in here. Not that I can see anyways. Anyways, let's just go. We'll go to the proctor. What? What was that? Goods? What is this? Celestial Eye. Revives conviction heretical. The wearer gains... wait, what? The wearer gains +0 veil degradation hit chance. And deals degradation more critical damage. That's pretty good, actually. Interesting. The pupil of the eye, hollowed out from one of the thessarium's surfaces, looks unfathomably deep. Whichever way the amulet faces, gaze seems to follow you. That's interesting. So I could probably get... because eventually I'm going to be giving Captain Guppo some like sorcerer skills, right? On his next archetype. So I could do that. Give him some like biology stuff. And when he's pumping up the veil, and then I can get more benefits for sniping, right? I don't know. Interesting. All right. Let's see here. Let's see if... Well, you know what? I won't try to fix his model just yet. Let's go back to the Dargonis. I definitely like keep. I'll try to work on having the Captain Guppo body in like in drag. So keep in mind, I'll post it on the Discord once I'm ready. So keep an eye out for that. Wait, am I going back to the ship? What's going on? Okay, cool. 𝕽𝖚𝖊𝖚 𝕽𝖚𝖊. Where is Arthandus? Mundus Valencius. Wait, what? 𝕽𝖚𝖊𝖚. Okay, it's here. So I can go... It's 3... Or I can go all the way down here. God damn. And I can go... Whoa. Oh my god, it's so far away. Go here. Travel. Use this from grip for now. That's fine. And then I can go... 𝕽𝖚𝖊𝖚, right? Or travel. Safe. Bouncing around quite a bit. Okay, let's save one more time. That's cool that we can actually change Maeve's portrait, so we can canonize this whole thing. I'm very happy about that. It's a little pleasures in life. Cool. And do I have officers on all my ship posts? Yes, I do. Whee! Beep, beep. Here I come. Cool. Administratum. Yes. Excellent. Let's see here. I think I'm missing... Like, Jay had a quest where she needed some of the seals of her, like, some paperwork to be a Charitus captain, I think it was. Not really sure. But I don't think I have all the seals yet. Cool. Excellent. Lord Captain, yes, recovered from my injuries. Feeling frisky and fresh as ever.
Victory awaits.
That's so cool that you get, like, coffee bonuses. I love that. I want coffee right now. Arbitrator. Cool. Back from her quest. Prefect. Wait, am I supposed to go here? Loot. What's this now? Petition Sigma. I think we already read that.
I'll lay claim.
Wait, aren't I supposed to go to the practice office? Prefect will await the work trader at the Ministry of Practice of 𝕽𝖚𝖊𝖚. Maybe I just have to... Yeah, okay, Prefect. Prefect Inscribula... How do you say her name? Inscribia. Prefect Inscribia 𝕽𝖊𝖚. The shriveled insect-like old woman greets you with a keen look. Welcome back to Temple of Law and Order, your lordship. I've already been informed that you are here on 𝕽𝖳sara and your condition. We have been working out the fine details of that in your warrant of trade, of course. Prefect Vulture nods to herself and snaps her brittle fingers, prompting a servo skull to flick closer. The creaking of his quill filling the air. Begin entry 51/4 Alpha. In the matter of the world of 𝕳sara and the obligation to pay the Imperial tithe, this audience with the Prefect of the Adeptus Administratum is now in session. Now, then, what were your findings, Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle? I would tell the Prefect everything, or have had them executed. The problems have been dealt with. Yes, this is not... Yeah, I want to utilize the 𝕳sartium, right? I discovered a unique material, a natural psi focus called 𝕳sartium. I ordered it to be included in 𝕳sara's planetary tithe. The Prefect grimaces. I can quite confidently deem that outcome to be adverse to the interests of the Imperium. Alas, your lordship, I am duty-bound to deliver an exact and impartial assessment of the events. LoreTuber Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle sanctioned the transportation of a presumably warp-corrupted material to the Imperium storages. By including said material in the volume of the Imperial Tithe, Lord Captain Guppo Teawhistle changed the planet's tithe grade from Saluto Extremis to 𝕽𝖶𝖌𝖚 𝕿𝖗 without filling out the necessary documentation, thereby risking potential major upsets in the administrative process. Noted and recorded. Yes. The prefect chews on her lip and thought. I will be frank with you, your lordship. The conclusions that were drawn regarding the 𝕽𝖃 inspection were far from satisfactory. This is not my problem. Only that I should serve and have the situation well under control. And I have sacrificed much, as you can see. I am not a I am not a good natural blonde. I will say that. Minor disturbances such as mass executions or mutants or rabbles plot disguised as a celebration are not nearly as dangerous as the, if you will permit my choice of words, coup that resulted from your intervention. I understand the consequences are something that those endowed with power are wont to leave to their servants to deal with, and therefore something they find acceptable to ignore. Inscribia's ocular lenses flash as he looks up from his scrolls. However, I hope my words may help you to revise your approach to executing the Imperium's will in the Cronus Expanse in the future. With a tap of her nail, she dismisses the servo skull. One way or another, you can consider the matter of 𝕽𝖃 closed. Am I correct? Closed and recorded, yes. The old woman smacks her lips in satisfaction. However, that was just the first item on the agenda. Oh, okay. We're still getting more DLC. Now, on to the next matter. The prefect beckons over another servo skull, which obediently takes his place at her side. Begin at entry 52/1 Sigma. Complimentary assessment of Proctor Solomon Anthar based on his performance during the mission on the world 𝕽𝖃. Solomon, you have a painful metallic creak as Solomon's augmented hand clenches into a fist. Competency assessment? Very well, prefect. I am listening. I mean, she's high up in the power struggle, I guess. It gives her the authority, whatever. But what gives you the right to evaluate Solomon, rather than his superiors in the Arbites? So as to avoid a misunderstanding, allow me to clarify that I am not making any judgment, but rather gathering information at the Marshal Staunch's request. Okay. So his boss. The prefect turns to Solomon. Proctor Anthar, you will be evaluating your own conduct in this instance. For my part, I will merely state a few key points. Let us begin. How will you describe your performance, taking into account the following facts? Vulture produces a parchment scroll. You took part in the execution of an administrative appointee without appropriate permission. Okay. You also allowed yourself to be captured, thus endangering your mission and imperiling the valuable equipment issued to you by the Adeptus Arbites. What is more, you sanctioned a tithe-related decision that carries adverse consequences for the Imperium. The old woman pauses. That is all. Proceed with your self-evaluation. Solomon's heavy gaze is fixed upon the prefect as he slowly forces the first word out of his jaws, and they have turned to stone. I took every effort and was acting solely on the behalf of the Lex Imperialis. However, the outcome of the mission speaks for itself. My verdict is thus, in that my performance in 𝕽𝖃's case was my verdict is thus that my performance in the 𝕽𝖃's case was inadequate. Noted and recorded. The prefect's immaculately polished ocular lenses bore into you once more. Now that the 𝕽𝖃 inspection report has been properly entered into a record, allow me, on behalf of the Adeptus Ministratum, to officially extend our gratitude to you for support you provided to us. May the Teawhistle name be forever praised, and may the Emperor protect your dynasty for many generations to come. That said, I must now request your assistance in a different capacity. A number of highly important court cases have accumulated at the Palace of Justice, the kind that require a formal resolution by the rogue trader himself. Okay. She seems pretty impartial. I don't know about bias. Palace of Justice, and responsibility, handle it yourself. Are you not being a little harsh on yourself, Solomon? exactly as harsh as my duty demands I be. An arbitrator has no right to make mistakes or weakness. Two mistakes or weakness. Our mission is too important. The Proctor's voice sounds firm but detached, as if his mind is wandering far away. So tell me about the Palace of Justice. Prefect 𝕽𝖌𝖚𝕊𝖗. The Temple of Law, erected by your ancestors. Some cases can only be settled by heads of the dynasty, but since their time was occupied by other important duties, a facility was built for storing especially complex cases. At a certain point, servants of the Administratum were permitted to use the Palace of Justice for hearing disputes. Then, in your aunt's time, the Arbites became part of the legal procedure as well. How will the trial proceed? The defendants will speak first, whereupon you can ask me clarifying questions on a case, and then the old woman gives you a meaningful look at over her ocular lenses. A death sentence must be passed. What? You're, of course, free to judge otherwise, but an execution is preferable, since every case that will come before you, an outcome without highly unpleasant consequences is unlikely. Executions reduce the number of malcontents and motivate prospective defendants to solve their problems before they come under review of the Rogue Trader's Court. I hope we can get this over with quickly. As important as these cases are, my personal business is even more important. I have relegated my current task in advance, and thus I'm ready to escort you to the Palace of Justice immediately. Please, Madam, Lord Captain, follow me. Just Lord Captain will do, old woman. Okay, while it's loading, let's see if I can do something. Give me 1 second. That's all. It's about to load anyways. I wanted to try to generate a picture of Captain Guppo's body in drag. Okay. Interesting. Ah, another throne. Ooh, cool. Cool designs. Give me 1 second. Let me go pee. Be right back. Alright, let's see. You're greeted by an impeccably dressed man with a perfectly straight back. An Arbite's scale emblem is embroidered in his clothes. Glory to House Teawhistle. We're honored to welcome you to the Palace of Justice, your lordship. Do you wish to proceed to the session at once, or will you grace me with any other questions I might humbly answer? What cases are usually heard here? Only the most important ones involve the interests of the higher-born persons and prominent factions of the Imperium. Disputes between local houses that go on for generations. Conflicts between God Emperor servants who are vested with the authority and whose disagreements affect trade and security in the Protectorate. And other litigations of supreme significance. Salmorn. The cases litigated at the Palace of Justice quite literally concern matters of life and death. In such cases, there is always a guilty party whose lies, connivances, or negligence has caused much damage to the Protectorate. The task of the judge is to establish guilt and pass a stern sentence, as order cannot be opposed without these, or without summary execution. Let us begin. Please, follow me. I can actually... My feet actually reach the floor. Fascinating. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. One second. I was looking for... Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's see here. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, 1 second. You know what? I'll do this later. That's fine. I kind of wanted to start working on the Captain Guppo and Drag picture, but that's fine. I can pace I can pace myself. I can do it. Prefect 𝕽𝖔𝖌𝖚 𝕿𝖗, jury vox amplified voice carries across the hall. This court will now hear the case DP/1453/2. The doleful host against the astropathic choir of Dargonis. Doleful host. Representatives for the parties will present their arguments following the grand starting procedures. Execute them all! Sister Juth, okay. A woman with lines of scripture all over her face folded her arms on an aquila. My name is Sister Juth, and I represent the doleful host. O God Emperor's anointed one. We came upon the group of heretics whose minds brimmed with the most shameless thoughts. We captured them and tortured them as befits their transgressions. From what we were able to discern from their wailing and screaming, the head of the astropathic choir is preparing to betray the house Teawhistle. Okay. No one is a liar when their flame is caressing their flesh. The doleful host surrounded the choir building and demanded that the heretic be handed over. Okay. It was solely out of respect for the anointed one that we refrained from burning down the wayward heretic's den on the spot. However, safe to say by the word, we shall take him, and he may undergo a righteous cleansing. The arguments are acknowledged and shall be weighed on the scales of justice. The representatives will retreat to the chapel of patience to await their verdict. Okay, Master 𝕽𝖌𝖚, the gaunt man dressed in astropathic robes, is standing tall, but his voice trembles with fury. I am Master 𝕽𝖌𝖚. I represent the Dargonis astropathic choir. These insidious and ignorant people are passing off their victims' ravings as the truth. Your lordship! People will say anything under torture just to make the agony stop. We have served House Teawhistle faithfully. Please order them to stand down. The master of the court repeats the same monotonous formula, bidding the other representatives to leave the courtroom. Okay, so Colton was captured and accused one of the astropathic choir of being a heretic. Okay, I'd like to hear out the parties. Why are they putting things on the scales? What is this? Why are they putting things on scales? The Scales of Justice are a sacred relic installed in testament to the alliance between the Teawhistle dynasty on one side and the Adeptus Arbites in the Administratum on the other. Legends say ancient machine spirits dwell within the relic. The Scales of Justice are only used in extraordinary circumstances when an intervention from a rogue trader is necessary. Ceremony dictates that the items symbolizing the parties' arguments be placed in the scales, okay, and once the verdict is announced, the machine spirits will weigh a decision and made and show either affirmation or rejection through the position of the scales. However, there's never been an occurrence where the rogue trader and the spirits of the scales were divided on the verdict. Fascinating. Fascinating. Tech use chance succeeded. It is highly unlikely that such an artifact actually exists. Judging by the design of the device, it is nothing more than a set of regular, albeit enormous and masterfully crafted weight scales, devoid of any machine spirits of any kind. Someone must be secretly manipulating the plates in order to add greater profoundness to the road trader's verdict. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Here are the parties, giving details of the parties of conflict. I want to see who among them is trustworthy. Switch on Fox. Think this quick ask your ship's choirmaster whether procs of dark guns have been nothing behavior. Oh yeah, that'd be nice, actually.
Victus, come in, Victus. Let me know if this man has any nasty stuff about him.
At once, Lord Captain. The Palace of Justice falls silent for several minutes, and then Victus's voice returns. Choirmaster Wise has known the Master Pros for quite a long time. He has made very measured statements to the effect that for some time now, the mental images conveyed by Pros have taken on a shade of profound anxiety and have become more aloof and detached overall. Okay. Zachary Wise attributes this to Pros' horrific experience during the Warp Storm, but he is less than completely sure, as there is still something that sets the Dargonis Choirmaster's messages apart from those of his fellow servitors. Okay, so something's up, but nothing concrete. Situation complex for further investigation.
Give me details of how it is to this conflict. I wish to see who among them is trustworthy. And I am getting...
Well, actually, I don't have a... Captain Guppo doesn't have his original body.
I should be hungry about now, but I don't feel like I am. Very strange. This waif-thin body takes much to get used to.
As the prefect leans towards you, you get a whiff of ink and candle wax. The doleful host is a respected cult of the God Emperor. The Decimum Ministratum has deemed the Paragons of virtue who combat every manner of heresies and enlisted their aid in various conflicts. Naturally, the Ecclesiarchy stops short counting them among its warriors, but it uses them in very similar ways. Okay, I got it. The Astropathic Choir hardly needs an introduction. They're some of the most valuable servants in Imperium. Well, I mean, we've seen choir members fall to chaos and corruption, without whom any all communication between your worlds would soon collapse. The Dargonis Choir took horrific casualties in the recent major warp storm. Okay, Master Pros made an enormous effort to at least partially restore communication. That's good. While we may not have proof of his innocence, Pros' dedication to his duty is beyond all doubt. The older woman lacks her shriveled fingers together. As you can see, this is an intricate situation. You recall a crucial nuance that has on numerous occasions protected the nobility from zealots looking to dispense arbitrary justice. The Ecclesiarchy is forbidden from outfitting its own army. It should be easy to declare the host to be in violation of this conflict, and in pretty bonus, sees all their property afterwards, solely as a lesson in humility, of course. That's interesting. Okay. Noble veins. Interesting.
I would like to hear out the parties.
Again? I'm afraid they've already said what they have to say and are humbly waiting your fate. Whatever questions you have, you may pose them to me.
I wish to hear my retinue's opinions.
Someone. Both parties have shown disrespect for the Imperium's authority. The Doppel host is engaging in mob justice, and the defendant did not even deign to stand trial in person. Sentence them both to death. That would be the optimal outcome. Okay. But seeing the church's wealth is interesting. Captain Guppo is not against the church yet. We haven't reached that point. But there'll be an option. A deer hugs herself, rocking back and forth. No more does the blind man... I almost went into her accent. No more does the blind man listen to the distant light. Okay. Oh, so, okay, that's referring to the choirmaster. Concealed behind the false god, abomination lies at his heart, and it's burning, burning, burning. Zyger's entire body shudders. Oh, my Lord Captain, it looks like the Astropath really is lost to corruption. Oh, really? I swear he's hiding something under that robe of his. Either an amulet of some unholy mark. Adira is one of my trusted advisors, so I'm going to listen to her. All those rapid zealots are going to find... And those rapid zealots are going to find it on him, alive or dead. But the little voices are laughing, saying you may kill the traitor, but don't expect any good to come of it.
Solomon, is it not excessive to execute both parties?
No. Such verdict will remind your subject that only the rogue traders has the right to administer justice. Besides, if you take the host's side, it will inspire new self-proclaimed executions, and you will absolve the astropath, and he turns out to be being guilty after all. Other heretics will feel safe to act with impunity. That's why I advise you to be stern. The Lex is on your side.
I believe I'm ready to pass judgment. Nope.
Hit the wrong key. Prefect in 𝕽𝖌𝖚 𝕿𝖗. As you wish, your lordship. Who is to face the death penalty? Here, wait for his execution. Praz is the astropath, right? I hereby clear the quartermaster of all charges. Oh, we can do that. I agree with Solomon. Both right. Let's see. Let's see Sister Drew's proof of her face. You may execute Praz if she acknowledges the host is a minor. Not a lot of options, are there? I kind of would like to... seizing the wealth of the cult sounds kind of cool, but I don't think that's an option. Might execute both of them. Let's see. Use Sister Drew to put her faith. You may execute Praz if she acknowledges that the host is a minor army of the ecclesiarchy. Her deed is one essence. If the sister agrees, then upon Praz's execution, Dsophill will be sentenced to exile. Let's see. Yeah, that sounds good, actually. That sounds good, actually. And it doesn't say... Wait.
Let us see Sister Druth prove her faith. She may execute Praz if she acknowledges that the host is a minor army of the ecclesiarchy. For indeed it is one in essence. If the sister agrees, then Praz's execution of the doleful host will be sentenced to exile and exploration, lest they be tempted to take up arms again. No, I think that's actually a really good idea.
Spoken like a true heir to your aunt, who can squeeze a gold out of a rock. Sister Druth will never recant her statement. She will have no choice but accept your conditions. Okay. Ooh, look at all this. Ooh, all this stuff. Oh, yeah, give me money, money, money. Awesome. Cool. The prefect proceeds a matter of factly to the next scroll. Oh, we got to do another one? Okay. The court will now hear a petition CR 1547/33 restated. The petition is Cardinal 𝕽𝖌𝖚. Your arguments, please, Cardinal. Oh, he's praying bag. It's a pray bag. The gaunt man raises his bloodshot eyes at you. For a moment, all sounds cease. Even the scratching of the countless cervicals quills. The man's gaze is full of pain, so strong and undiluted that your brain seizes in your throat. Your breath seizes in your throat. I'm impure, O Emperor Anointed One. I'm beset by impure thoughts, but no one believes my confessions. What? Okay. I have been giving away the treasures I possess only for the people to bring me more. Interesting. Worse still is the knowledge that I am leading people astray. They look at me and believe that the state of perfect grace is attainable, while I am very tired. The Cardinal blinks away a tear and continues, but most terrible of all is that my brethren, the preachers of the Cornus Expanse, see me as a holy man. Their delusion has been so persistent that they have sent a petition to Holy Terror asking that I be made a saint. What is happening? That when I became firm in my decision to submit to torture in front of my congregation, thus reminding them of no holiness exists unless bestowed as a gift by the God Emperor. Even clerks of my rank can and must repent, thus becoming more and more pure every day. Please allow me to undergo moral torture in his name in front of my petitioners. What? Am I hearing this correctly? Is the Cardinal asking me to be tortured to death for his own wickedness? That is correct. In addition, he insists on your subjects bearing witness to it, as a lesson to them, so to speak. To refuse a Cardinal is impious in itself, but to execute one who is a saint in all but name. Oh, persuasion test. Oh. You realize that the Cardinal himself is somehow to blame for what happened. What happened? But your conjectures are stubbornly failing to crystallize into a clear and compelling verdict.
What say you, retinue?
Solomon. According to the Lex Imperialis, the candidate saint may personally challenge their sainting
by petitioning the ecclesiarch on holy terror. Okay. Sidestepping the head of imperial cults is a violation of imperial law. Okay. Since astropathic communication with the rest of Imperium has been disrupted, I propose to put Cardinal 𝕽𝖊𝖊𝖊𝖚 on a ship to cross to the Maw, so that he can submit his request to with every formality observed. Salomon, the Maw is closed. That does nothing to diminish the stipulations of the Lex Imperialis. Besides, following the letter of the law absolves you of the necessity of tainting your hands with the blood of... You're getting the politics, Solomon. Blood of potential saint. Either the cardinal will cross the Maw, thus proving his sainthood, or he'll perish if the emperor wills it. As you can see, the Lex Imperialis has all the answers. As you can see. Oh, that's all? Okay. That's actually not a bad decision. Attention! The rogue trader speaks. I put my trust in Solomon's advice. If the cardinal wishes to challenge his proposed sainthood, he shall go to Holy Terra. Sounds good to me. Which side is the guy on? It will doubtless be the cardinal's most passionate adherents who will follow him on the perilous journey, wishing to see him sainted. I suppose that will minimize the potential unrest that the ecstatically fervent believers are prone to. Sounds good. You get to go to Earth, my dude. The road trader has made his will clear. Cardinal 𝕽𝖊𝖊𝖊 will leave the Palace of Justice and accept his fate. Let us move on to the last case for today. The court will now hear the case DP 1646/7, Lady Mullis Secundus, against the late Lord Mullis. Lord Mullis being deceased, he'll be represented by his progeny, Agartha and 𝕽𝖊𝖊𝖊𝖚 Mullis. Representatives of the parties will present their arguments following the standard procedure. Wait. Okay, okay. Just noble fight. Your lordship, Mullis. Okay, so that's the... only 8 cycles ago, a man broke into my house posing as my husband, the late Lord Mullis. Okay. Interesting. Wait, so... Lady Mullis, yeah, maybe Lotus Secondus. Okay, so wait, the kids are going against their mom in this? Is that what's going on? Only 8 cycles ago, a man broke into my house pretending to be opposing my husband, the late Lord Mullis. Contrary to what I know, he denies that he was killed by pirates. Instead, he purportedly survived thanks to the God Emperor's providence. However, I hold here his death certificate issued by the Ministratum, which clearly states that my husband passed away. I demand this fraud be executed. I see. Wait. Okay, so the person... So who... Wait. He's dead. So we do have representatives, so he can't represent himself because he's dead, right? The woman belligerently waves around a scroll in which the words "declared dead" are clearly visible. Okay. The arguments are acknowledged and shall be weighed on the scales of justice. The representatives will retreat to the chapel of patience to wait the verdict. Okay. So here's the kids. Archimolus, your lordship, our father did survive. He really was captured by pirates. We're going to use him to demand ransom. But the Imperial Navy managed to board a ship and rescue him. After he went missing, our mother, Lady Mullis, arranged for a death certificate before we received the good news. Okay. Now we are in the humiliating position of having to prove our father is alive, while our mother is living with her new husband, Lord Secondus, and has taken over our family business. We implore you to restore Lord Mullis to his life and name. He is humbly awaiting your decision in the chapel of patience. Okay. All arguments have been acknowledged. Let the road trader's verdict be delivered. What does Lord Mullis have to say? He's probably not going to be able to say because he's not legally alive. The prefect plays a Vox recording on one of the server skulls. The soft voice is interspersed with static, but you're clearly able to make out the words. Scribe server skull. I am Mullis. When the pirates captured me, I thought I was doomed, but fate proved to be more gracious than that. I hurried home only from my own house, by my own servants, and learned that Lady Mullis had already had me declared dead and married Lord Secondus. She'd also taken control of our everything. Our Agartha and Silas have recognized me. I'm losing my mind. What exactly does the Mullis family do? Prefect turns on one of her countless data slates. The Mullis family manufactures nutritional rations. Okay, cool. I mean, our dynasty does produce a good amount of food, so, okay. It is supplied to Astra Militarum, as well as worlds that have no food production of their own. With the Lord at the helm, they covered the needs of 3 regiments and 5 worlds. Okay. Now it is 5 regiments and 12 worlds. Okay. One might say that Lady Mull's secondess has done much better than her husband did. Interesting. Commerce test succeeded. Lady Mull's secondess talents are self-evident. She could easily boost her production on any planet. Ooh. What might be... So now it's going to drop that like she is lying. Right? That's what you're going to do, game? What might be called her promotion under the guise of punishment would bring tangible benefits. Okay. You just so happen to think of several backwater worlds that have good potential but lack capable stewardship to match it. Retinue, please give me your opinion. J. How could the woman have possibly known for sure her husband would make it out of a major dust up like that? And that business had ground to a halt, so she took things into her own hands. Actually, Cherie, on Ifrit, you're allowed to take several spouses precisely in case this happens. Okay? It'd be a trouble for you to amend the laws of Lady Mull's secondess homeworld. Let her continue to fill your coffers. She's more than happy to handle 2 husbands. Sounds good. If Lady Mull's secondess is right, her children are the impostor's accomplices. And the duty of defaming the authenticity of administrative documents. Now, Solomon has had enough sang-froid in him for a regiment. Let this woman know that her heirs must face the same fate as the criminal, for so stipulates the Emperor's law. Really, someone's word to Lady Mull's secondess. I wish to pass my verdict. Look at that mustache. All will be silence. All will be silence. What is your decision, your lordship? Alive. Jay's idea is excellent. I kind of like Jay's idea. Let's see here. We have 2 options for J's, right? Jay's idea is excellent. Wait, didn't I have another one for Jay? Or am I crazy? Jay's idea is excellent. Jay's idea is excellent. Let Lady Mull's secondess have 2 husbands, and let her growing production output continue to be a blessing to the Protectorate. The Dumbstruck Prefect opens and closes her mouth like a fish out of water. I'm struggling to comment on that. Will someone share the incredible news with Lady Mull's secondess? The section is now concluded. Sounds good. I mean, what? He might try to assassinate his wife, but whatever. As the last attendants leave the courtroom, the prefect turns to you with a delighted expression. Your auntie held court sessions like this to strengthen her subjects' faith in Lex Imperialis and the fear of breaching it. A most useful practice, wouldn't you agree? Should I do more? I don't think I have time, really. Let me see. If she says yes, there is. I should probably wrap it up. This was amusing at first, but not for long. If we are finally done, I wish to take my leave. Of course, your lordship. I dare not take any more of your time. So, what's going to be going on with Solomon? Is he just on my retinue now? Or what? Okay. Well, let's go and... I guess that's it. I'll try not to do any like cutscenes if I stumble into them. That's pretty much it. I've already done like 3.5 hours. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for attending my stream. I might do like a test stream in a little bit. Because I wanted to try something out. Anyways, thank you guys very much.
for hanging out with me. Really do appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Really would appreciate it if you would do so. It does help me out. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I should have my schedule coming up later in the day. This week I'm going to be trying to do a text-based MMO called Dragon Realms from the 90s, right? We're going to be doing... What was the next one? A indie platformer called Gris. Following Saturday, we're going to be going back to Chrono Cross. We're going to be trying to make some more progress on that. Sunday, we're going to be going back to Battlefield Gothic Armada. So, yeah. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. You guys are all incredible, beautiful people who deserve all the love in the world. Never forget that, okay? Be cool to each other. Be safe. And I'll talk to you guys later.